where the rubber always meets the road, I think. Actually, I'm not even sure what that means.
Heartland Newsfeed Radio Network, live at heartlandnewsfeed.com.
Honey, why are you putting $2 into all these sandwich bags?
Meal prep.
I don't think that's how it works.
Sure it is, because all my favorites at McDonald's are just $2. For breakfast, I'm getting sausage McGriddles, lunch, 6-piece chicken McNuggets. Or maybe a triple cheeseburger, not sure, but whatever I choose, I'll be prepared.
Get sausage McGriddles, 6-piece chicken McNuggets, and for a limited time, the triple cheeseburger for just $2 each on McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Andy, listen, the man is just about to say it.
Yeah, let's everybody listen.
The USA Radio Network presents the greatest radio programs of all time.
Henry Aldrich. Coming, Mother.
The CBS Radio Workshop, dedicated to man's imagination, the theater of the mind.
This is classic radio theater.
Want to get away from it all?
The FBI in Peace and War.
Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
The unexpected.
The unexpected.
The unexpected.
Now here's your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends.
Comedy on this Sunday with the Screen Directors Playhouse, The Paleface, starring Bob Hope and Jane Russell in their original 1948 screen roles. And we thank you for joining us on this Sunday, 3rd day of March, 62nd day of the year. We have 303 days remaining till we get to 2020. The U.S. Mint created by Congress on this date in 1791. In 1818, the Alabama Territory created by splitting the Mississippi Territory. Congress passing the Missouri Compromise on this date in 1820. It prohibited slavery in the former Louisiana Territory north of the parallel 3630 North, except within the boundaries of the proposed state of Mississippi. Florida admitted as the 27th state on this date in 1845, and for the first time in 1845, Congress passed legislation overriding a presidential veto. The Department of the Interior established in 1849, on that same date, Congress passing the Gold Coinage Act, allowing the minting of gold coins. Idaho Territory organized on this date in 1863, and in 1865, Congress authorized the formation of the Freedmen's Bureau, a federal agency formed during Reconstruction to aid distressed refugees of the Civil War. Opening of the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation, the founding member of the HSBC Group on this date in 1865. In 1873, Congress enacted the Comstock Law, making it illegal to send any obscene, lewd, or lascivious books through the mail. The first ever organized indoor game of ice hockey played on this date in 1875 in Montreal. Rutherford B. Hayes privately inaugurated on this date in 1877 as the 19th president. In 1879, the U.S. Geological Survey created, and in 1885, American Telephone and Telegraph incorporated in New York State. In 1904, Kaiser Wilhelm II of Germany became the first person to make a sound recording of a political document using Thomas Edison's cylinder. On this date in 1910, J.D. Rockefeller announced his retirement from managing his businesses so he could devote full-time to being a philanthropist. Time magazine published for the first time on this date in 1923, and it wasn't until 1931 that the U.S. officially adopted the Star-Spangled Banner as the national anthem. Mount Rushmore National Memorial, dedicated in 1933. On that same date, Herbert Hoover, the president, signed the Norris LaGuardia Act into law, opening the doors to increased unionization. Oil discovered in Saudi Arabia in 1938, and in 1966, a British Overseas Airways Boeing 707 flew into a mountain wave after the captain decided to give the passengers a close-up view of Mount Fuji. All 124 people aboard were killed.
10, 9, we have ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engines running. Commit. Liftoff. We have liftoff at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
The sound of NASA launching Apollo 9 on this date in 1969 to test the lunar landing module. In 1971, the Beatles were no longer banned from radio play by the South African Broadcasting Corporation. Now, the ban had been in effect since August of 1966 in response to John Lennon's Beatles are bigger than Jesus controversy. Lennon responding,
I wasn't saying the Beatles are better than Jesus or God or Christianity. I was using the name Beatles because I can use them easier. And I was using, because I can talk about Beatles as a separate thing. But I could have said TV or cinema or anything else that's popular.
Now, the lifting of the ban did not extend to John Lennon's compositions, vocals, or solo work. Those remained banned. An amateur video captured the beating of Rodney King on this date in 1991 by Los Angeles police officers. In 2002, citizens of Switzerland narrowly voted in favor of their country becoming a member of the United Nations. In 2005, Steve Fossett became the first person to fly an airplane around the world solo without any stops, without refueling. A journey of 25,000 miles completed in 67 hours and 2 minutes.
You're a really lucky guy now. Got to achieve my ambition. Thank you.
Fossett, believed to have died in a plane crash in September 2007 in the Sierra Nevada mountains. His body wasn't recovered till almost a year later. Passing away on this date in history, Lou Costello.
What time is it?
Hi, it's time for the Abbott and Costello Show. We're on the air for ABC here in Hollywood.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go with the Abbott and Costello Show.
Lou Costello passing away on this date back in 1959. Also passing away on this date, boxer James J. Jeffries, actor William Frawley, Alice Pierce, Danny Kaye, Arthur Murray, Carlos Montoya, the flamenco guitarist, broadcast executive Fred Friendly, musician Harlan Howard, and Cecily Adams. This is the birth date of Alexander Graham Bell. I know that name has a funny ring to it. Actress Jean Harlow, Barney Martin, Doc Watson, Bobby Driscoll, the child actor, fashion designer Perry Ellis, and James Doohan, Scotty.
Klingons call you a tin-plated, overbearing, swaggering dictator with delusions of godhood.
Is that all?
No, sir. They also compared you with a Danubian slime devil.
I see.
And then they said that you were...
I get the picture, Scarab.
Yes, sir.
And after they said all this, that's when you hit the Klingons.
No, sir.
No?
No, I didn't.
What was it they said that started the fight?
They called the Enterprise a garbage scow.
I see. And that's when you hit the Klingons.
Well, sir, this was a matter of pride.
Scotty, you're restricted to quarters until further notice.
Thank you, sir. That'll give me a chance to catch up on my technical journals.
Mr. Scott James Doohan, born on this date in history. Also born on this date in history, well, Jennifer Warnes turned 72 today, the right time of the night. From Saturday Night Live and the Police Academy movies, Tim Kaczynski is 69, Ira Glass, This American Life, 60, Tone Loc, Funky Cold Medina, 53 years old, Julie Bowen of Modern Family, 49, from Married with Children, Bud, David Faustino is 45, Jessica Biel is 37, and the daughter of Christopher Cross, singer-actress Madison Cross, is 27. Those some of the people who celebrate the third day of March as their birthday, and if this happens to be your birthday...
Hi, we're the Four Freshmen, and we just want to say, Happy birthday to you!
Screen Directors Playhouse from March 3rd, 1950, 69 years ago today. Bob Hope, Jane Russell, starring in their original 1948 screen roles in The Paleface. And that's coming up in just 3 minutes here on Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station.
This is a national health alert from the Healthcare Hotline. Are you on Medicare and or have private insurance and suffer from back pain? MD Topical has a solution for you. Today, you can qualify to receive a pain-relieving treatment, such as a comfortable back brace or a customized pain treatment at little or no cost. Call MD Topical toll-free now, 877-875-5909. It just takes a couple of minutes to qualify for these amazing treatments that have helped thousands of people with severe pain. Your personalized pain treatment will be delivered directly to your door. Call MD Topical toll-free, 877-875-5909, or go to mdtopical.com and get started on your road to a pain-free life. Call MD Topical toll-free, 877-875-5909, or go to mdtopical.com.
If you want to be healthier, it all starts with a good night's rest. Well, MyPillow will help you. Go to mypillow.com. You'll get free shipping when you click on their 4-pack special. That's 2 premium MyPillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows, free shipping, 60-day money-back guarantee, and a 10-year warranty. Click on the 4-pack special at mypillow.com. Use promo code USA to get 2 premium MyPillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Go to mypillow.com. Click on the 4-pack special. Use promo code USA.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
If you enjoy our classic radio theater broadcasts and want to start building a collection of your own, go to classicradio.stream. That's classicradio.stream. There you'll find links to great classic radio collections on CD, along with links to great reading on classic radio, plus classic radio theater on demand. Check out our webpage, available now at classicradio.stream. That's classicradio.stream. And enjoy.
When you fire up a John Deere 1 Series tractor, you can tackle the job without wrestling the attachments. Hook up everything from a front loader to a drive-over mower deck in no time. So you can haul gravel, cut grass, or do any job in between. Because when things just click, work just gets done. And now get a 1 Series for just $99 a month at your nearest participating John Deere dealer. Nothing runs like a Deere. Run with us. Search John Deere 1 Series for more. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
Thanks for tuning in to Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station. Bob Hope, Jane Russell, Screen Directors Playhouse, March 3rd, 1950, The Pale Face.
RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television, proudly presents...
Screen Directors Playhouse, stars Bob Hope, Jane Russell, production The Paleface, director Norman MacLeod.
The Hollywood Screen Directors present The Reason the West Went Wild, the motion picture comedy The Paleface, starring Bob Hope and Jane Russell in their original roles of Painless Peter Potter and Calamity Jane. It's the Old West, the rootin', tootin', shootin' Old West. And there's trouble in the Indian country. Thousands of settlers are in danger because a band of renegade whites is smuggling rifles and dynamite to the Indians. In desperation, the governor has sent for the one person who might seek out the ringleaders, the famous two-gun frontier gal, Calamity Jane.
Jane, in here, the back way.
The governor's mansion. First time I ever walked in here of my own free will, with my guns on.
Jane, have you ever heard of a man named Preston? We think he's heading up a gang that's smuggling guns and dynamite to the Indians.
Well, why don't you stop him?
We can't. Every agent we've sent out has been murdered. Help us and the government will show its gratitude by freeing you of all charges.
Well, why pick on me?
Because you're the best shot in the country.
Suppose I take your offer.
There's a wagon train going west to Indian country from Deerfield. You'll join it. You must disguise yourself. And it's important that you get yourself a husband, too.
A husband? Why?
Why, Jane, it's secrecy we want. As man and wife, you'll be lost in the crowd. You leave for Fort Deerfield on the next stage.
So, Calamity Jane, in disguise, heads for Fort Deerfield to get her man. But somebody else in Fort Deerfield gets his man, too. It's painless Peter Potter, the dentist.
Yes, sir. This will be the first tooth I ever pulled in Fort Deerfield.
You ever pulled him anywhere else?
Why, of course, my friend. Can't you see my sign? Painless Peter Potter. I pull teeth without pain. They wouldn't let me play this part till I left Pepsodent. Now, if you'll open wide.
Well, just remember this gun in my lap while you're looking. You see, it's this one right here, right next to the...
Please, no coaching from the audience, please. Now, let me see. The book says one can detect an ailing tooth by the dull sound it makes when struck lightly by a hammer. Sounds logical. Let's give it a try. There's the little doll. Now for the gas.
What gas?
Laughing gas. I always use it on my patients. Kind of wish I'd use it on the audience here, too.
Is this stuff safe?
Safest thing in the world. Would you mind paying me now?
Laughing gas. Well, it better be good. I'm warning you, Doc.
Oh, don't be silly. It's harmless. Look, I'll take some myself. You see? Nothing happens.
Well, all right. Let's get it over with.
Oh, that's fine. Will you join me? Breathe deeply now.
Go ahead, Doc.
Open wide now. Steady. Steady now. That is your tooth, I think. Just look at that. Hey, I struck gold.
Oh, gold. That's my inlay. You pulled the wrong tooth.
Well, what do you know? You got a hole in your head.
I ought to put one in yours with a bullet.
Don't laugh so loud. You sound like Milton Berle's mother. What's the matter with
you? You yellow-livered coyote. I'll give you 15 minutes to get out of town.
Last town, I got 20 minutes. Come on, horses, move. You're slowing down.
Okay, move over, mister.
Oh, charmed, I'm sure. The name is Painless... Say, how did you get on my wagon?
I climbed over your tailboard.
Please, this program goes through Pasadena. Please.
All right, I'll take those reins.
Oh, sure, dear. I'm at your disposal.
Ho there, boys. Steady, steady. Come on around now. I gotta join that wagon train.
The wagon train's heading for Indian country.
Well, you're not afraid of Indians, are you?
Are you kidding? I lost my scalp on them last year. Cleveland tribe. Give me those... Give me those reins. I'm heading back home. Come on, boy. Come on. Now, make up your mind, kid. You going with me?
Mister, you got yourself a traveling companion. What's your horse so excited about?
That wasn't the horse. That was me.
Well, do we keep traveling?
Yeah, keep traveling. Keep them lips coming in the same direction. Closer. Hey, what have you got your gun in your hand for?
Well, this? What's in case somebody tries to interrupt us?
Oh, okay. I'm puckering up. Kiss me. Boy, can you kiss? Boy.
Well, it's too bad I had to slug you, son, but I gotta join that wagon train. Look for some goof dumb enough for me to marry.
Jane, kiss me again.
A dumb goof.
Bye.
Painless. Hey, Painless, wake up. Wake up. You're just the man I was hoping to meet.
Bye.
You know, there's something about you that appeals to me.
Bye.
Wake up, dummy. We're gonna get married.
You can tell this is a fantasy, can't you?
got married just in time. That wagon train's all ready to start. Don't forget, Painless, you promised to love, honor, and protect me.
Yeah, let's do it in the order named, huh?
Folks, now we're going to start moving. Everybody follow the wagon ahead of them. Don't want nobody taking a wrong turn, because we're in Indian country.
Indian country? Look, Jane, do we have to go?
Now, darling, listen, you were going to kiss me, remember?
Yeah, it's my scalp versus your kisses.
Come on, kiss me. Now.
Just call me Baldy. Longer, stronger, where your friends don't tote a gun. My bones denounce the buckboard bounce, and the cactus hurts my toes. Let's vamoose where gals keep using those silks and satins and linen that shows. And you're all mine in buttons and bows. Is that an opinion? Shh, quiet, Crosby, quiet. Can't you see she's sleeping?
Not anymore, I'm not. You just woke me up. Anyway, I better stay awake and... Hey, it's night. Where's the wagon ahead of us?
Wagon? Ahead of us?
Tarnation, you lost the wagon train.
I did not lose the wagon train. They lost me.
Now we're in for it, stupid. Alone in the Indian country.
You're not alone, I'm here.
How can you tell?
Look, Jane, there's a blockhouse. Whoa, boy.
Well, I guess we can spend the night there. Let's go.
Hey, wait for me. Gee, the two of us alone in our own little blockhouse.
That's what I get for marrying a blockhead.
Look, the door's open. Come, my bride, I'll lift you across the threshold. Just a...
Well?
No wonder Alvin Barkley waited so long. Well, here we are, alone at last.
Painless, would you get me a drink of cold water, please?
Yeah, well, water? Cold? Cold water. Well, that adds up. Now, let me see. All right, I'll go, but if I'm not back in 3 minutes, you know I fell down the well.
Maybe he'll be here in 3 minutes, but I won't. I'm going out and sleep in that wagon.
Sounds like Arthur Godfrey's backyard.
Painless, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm out here by the well shaving. I cut myself. Shaving too close. I'm certainly a nervous wreck. I'd better... Well, look what's here, an arrow. I wonder who shot it. Now, that shouldn't be too hard to figure. Who shoots arrows? Cupid? No, it couldn't be Cupid. William Tell? No, that's silly. Indian. Yeah. Indian!
Typical Bob Hope fare, The Pale Face, from March 3rd, 1950's production of the Screen Directors Playhouse. By the way, the movie was remade in 1968. Do you know who was in it? Well, we'll tell you a little later. You're listening to Classic Radio Theater on your favorite radio station.
Here's some great news. If you missed the deadline to sign up for health insurance, or more importantly, if you sign up for a plan that you're just not happy with, you still have a choice. It's called Medishare, and Medishare is a Christian healthcare sharing program. It's been around for 25 years. They have more than 400,000 members now around the country. And get this, over the years, Medishare members have shared more than $2 billion of each other's medical bills, so they could help share your needs too. And best of all, you could save a lot of money with Medishare. The typical savings for a family is around $500 a month. Your savings could be more or less, but think about what you could do with that extra money every month. So if you think you're stuck with a high-cost health plan that doesn't have much to offer, Think again. You can join MediShare anytime, so call them today and check it out. There's no pressure. They're super easy to talk to. 855-90-PSALM. That's 855-90-PSALM. 855-90-PSALM.
You know, it's been more than a year that I've been telling you here on Classic Radio Theater about My Pillow and how much better I feel and how I could never sleep overnight in a bed. I would always get up and I would always use this, I got to go do this, I got to do that. And the bottom line was I wasn't comfortable. And one of the things that has helped make me comfortable has been My Pillow. Now, you know, I get up now maybe once a night, maybe, and that's because I do have to, you know, because I'm an old man. But here's something that you should try. Go to MyPillow.com and get you a My Pillow 4-pack. You get to use promo code USA. You'll get 2 My Premium pillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows for half off, plus free shipping. And remember, you get a 60-day money-back guarantee. You try it, you don't like it, send it back. And a 10-year warranty. Now, I don't know of any pillows that, you know, after 10 years are even worth keeping, but you can get that with a My Pillow. And that's, you know, put it in your washer dryer, comes out, fluff it up, it's just as good as new. I've done it a bunch of times. Try doing that with your current pillow. You end up with a dryer and washer full of feathers. And we want to make American jobs. Here you go, made in the USA. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter my promo code, which is USA. You'll get 2 My Pillow Premium pillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows, half price, plus free shipping. And don't forget, they've got a 60-day money-back guarantee. What have you got to lose? Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter promo code USA, or call 1-800-951-8175. That's 1-800-951-8175, and use promo code USA. Oh, and don't forget, that promo code is good for just about anything on the MyPillow.com website, so shop around. You'd be surprised the things that you'll find when you go to MyPillow.com and use my promo code USA.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
And you're listening to Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station, an episode of the Screen Director's Playhouse, The Paleface, starring Bob Hope and Jane Russell, as it was originally broadcast on Friday, March 3rd, 1950. In the newspapers of that Friday, 69 years ago, these were some of the headlines. Dateline Washington legislation to open the way for government seizure of the struck coal mines introduced last night by Senator Morse, the Republican of Oregon. The bill may come up for a vote in the Senate Labor Committee at a meeting scheduled for this morning. Dateline Washington, Senator Wiley, the Republican of Wisconsin, demanded yesterday the Department of Justice take action to revoke the citizenship of Frank Costello, whom the senator described as an underworld kingpin. Dateline Jeffersonville, Indiana, Kenneth W. Bolt, cashier at the First National Bank at Milltown, being held by the FBI on charges of stealing $25,000 from the bank. He said he took the money to pay debts. Dateline Columbus, Ohio, Director Robert P. Sith of the County Welfare Department ruled yesterday if a family can afford a television set, it cannot receive poor relief. He said it found some families using part of their relief allowance to make installment payments on TV sets. Dateline Washington, President Truman getting ready for a vacation trip to Key West next month. He's considering a trip to the Northwest this spring to dedicate the Grand Coulee Dam project. Dateline Buffalo, New York, workers in a coal yard built a fire under a gondola to thaw a frozen shipment so they could unload it. The fire ignited the coal. Water put out the fire and refroze the coal. Those some of the day's top news stories as reported in the newspapers of Friday, March 3rd, 1950. On your radio, It's the Screen Directors Playhouse production of The Paleface, starring Bob Hope and Jane Russell, which continues now on Classic Radio Theater.
Well, look what's here, an arrow. I wonder who shot it. Now, that shouldn't be too hard to figure. Who shoots arrows? Cupid? No, it couldn't be Cupid. William Tell? No, that's silly. Indians. Yeah.
I don't dash.
You better dash or I'll be dice. Hey, Jane! Jane, they're hitting me with arrows.
Where?
I don't like to say, but if I cut my suspenders, my pants will stay up. Open the window, please.
No, it's too late. I can't.
Honey, you're too young to be a widow.
Listen, I'm throwing a couple of guns out there for you. You grab them and take care of yourself.
All
Get
right.
some cover. Get in that barrel.
Wait a minute, that's a pickle barrel. I could end up with marinated hips. Wait a minute.
Guns, here they are. Get in the barrel. There. There you are. Hiya, bud. What's new? Gotta get hold of myself. Imagine talking to a pickle. Shoot? How do you do it? Guns? I hope they're loaded. I wish I was, too. Darn it, why didn't I pay attention during those Hopalong Cassidy pictures?
They're rushing us painless?
Oh, they're attacking. Boy, if these were water pistols, I'd drown them to death. Might as well shut my eyes and shoot. Hey, I got one. Let's try that again. This is more fun than canasta. All right, Redskin, Painless Peter Potter has the range. Take this. What do you know? 3 Indians with 1 bullet. Shoot arrows at me, will ya? That thinned him out. Here comes the last one. Boy, gun's empty. You must have scared him to death.
Jane, we just ran out of Indians. I'm getting out of the barrel.
Painless, are you all right?
Yeah. But I'm a little weary of it all. Killing 19 Indians before breakfast.
You killed 19 Indians.
Count them.
But it was me who shot the...
Hey, what's been going on here?
Well, Painless, look, it's the wagon train.
We heard the shooting and turned back, and holy smoke. Look at all them dead Injuns. Hank, everybody, come here. Come running. Brother, I gotta shake your hand.
Just hang on to mine. It'll shake for both of us.
Painless, why didn't you tell me you were so brave?
Well, I couldn't. I was up to my neck in that pickle barrel. I had cold dills running up and down my spine.
Yep, we'd have been goners without you drawing off all them redskins.
You're a hero, Painless.
Speed!
Yeah.
Well, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to say a few words.
Let's get out of here before those redskins get back.
Those are the words. Come on.
You are listening to the Screen Directors Playhouse production of The Paleface, starring Bob Hope and Jane Russell.
Bob Hope, Jane Russell, starring in a radio adaptation of The Paleface, Screen Directors Playhouse, March 3rd, 1950. Who started the remake? We'll tell you in 3 minutes on Classic Radio Theater.
Do you think you can lose fat cells without dieting? Science says the answer is yes. It's not about a fast process, but when you give your body back what it needs, you can lose weight without having to diet. Calitrin is specially formulated to do exactly that and proven for healthy and safe weight loss. Just listen to what people are saying about it.
Hi, this is Lynn. I've been on Calitrin. So far, I've lost 35 3/4 inches, and I've lost 45 pounds.
My name is Judy. I live in Newburgh, Indiana. I have lost 21 pounds on Calitrin. I really like it.
I had exercised and nothing made a difference. So I got the Calitrin and I tried it and was amazed at how well Calitrin really works. And it also took my hot flashes away. So it's been wonderful. I am happy.
Give your body back what it needs with Calitrin. Check it out online at toploss.com or call 833-TOP-LOSS for Calitrin's big sale. Again, that's 833-TOP-LOSS or toploss.com.
Here's some great news. If you missed the deadline to sign up for health insurance, or more importantly, if you sign up for a plan that you're just not happy with, you still have a choice. It's called MediShare, and MediShare is a Christian healthcare sharing program. It's been around for 25 years. They have more than 400,000 members now around the country. And get this, over the years, MediShare members have shared more than $2 billion of each other's medical bills, so they could help share your needs too. And best of all, You could save a lot of money with MediShare. The typical savings for a family is around $500 a month. Your savings could be more or less, but think about what you could do with that extra money every month. So if you think you're stuck with a high-cost health plan that doesn't have much to offer, think again. You can join MediShare anytime, so call them today and check it out. There's no pressure. They're super easy to talk to. 855-90-SALM. That's 855-90-PSALM. 855-90-SALM.
Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies in a capsule.
When I found out I had diabetes a while back, I thought, hey, this isn't going to get better unless I really make a fundamental change. And along with that, I got on board with Balance of Nature. So I'm going to do a lot of things right, but I think I can't tell you how good it feels to have some of the issues that I was dealing with completely gone.
Every winter, I usually get a really bad laryngitis, cold. I didn't get it this past year. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I didn't get it this year at all.
Use discount code USA for 35% off your first preferred set of fruits and veggies with free shipping. This offer is going to end between now and February, so act fast. Call 800-246-8751 or go online to balanceofnature.com and use discount code USA.
Classic radio theater on your favorite station. In 1968, the Paleface was remade as The Shakiest Gun in the West, starring Don Knotts and Barbara Rhodes and Jackie Coogan. You remember him, Uncle Fester. Couple of interesting things that you might want to know. And now the conclusion of the Screen Directors Playhouse adaptation of The Paleface, starring Bob Hope and Jane Russell.
Now, back to the Screen Directors Playhouse production, The Paleface, starring Bob Hope and Jane Russell in their original roles of Painless Peter Potter and Calamity Jane. Well, the shooting's over, for the moment at least. Painless and Jane have rejoined the wagon train and moved on triumphantly to Buffalo Flats. And, of course, Painless is still unaware that his wife is none other than two-gun Calamity Jane, a government agent tracking down a gun runner named Preston. In the saloon at Buffalo Flats, all is gaiety. And our dauntless dentist is the hero of the hour.
Okay, set him up. Everybody in the house. This here's another round on me. Bartender. Celery tonic for everybody.
Oh, Mr. Painless, you're wonderful. I sure would be proud to claim you for a friend.
Oh, I should say not. I'm a married man. But keep after me, though. Underneath it all, I'm a cad. Bartender, where are those drinks? See what the boys in the back room will have.
Partner, nobody bothers the boys in the back room. They're talking business.
All right, Jeb, we won't be disturbed back here.
I'm listening, Mr. Preston.
Now, we've got word that the governor has sent another agent snooping around. It's supposed to be a dead shot.
What's his name?
Well, from the looks of things, I'd say his name was Painless Potter.
Oh, so that painless dentist stuff, that's just a front, huh?
Yeah, we'll put him away, all right. Hey, what about the dynamite?
I brought it up in the wagon.
Okay, leave it there.
What are you going to do about that dentist, Mr. Preston?
Now, listen. Yellow Feather's waiting on the edge of town. Go tell him to send me 6 of his braves.
Here it is, Janie, our own private room. We're all set, honey. Room and running water. They got a guy who'll run for it.
No, Painless, it wouldn't be fair.
Sure, it's fair. They give him a good salary. $3 a week and all he can drink.
Darling, you're just too modest to understand. Huh? You're a hero, a man apart.
Yeah, but I can get it all back together with Scotch tape.
Look outside there, dear.
Yeah?
Once that was a forest.
Yeah?
Then it became a trail.
Yeah?
Then a town. And someday it'll be a city.
Yeah, that's what I like, progress. And I'm not making any.
Wait a minute, Painless. It'll be a city, darling, with the statue of a great man.
Yeah?
And do you know whose statue it'll be?
Yeah, the guy who invented girls.
Wait, Painless. It'll be a statue of Painless Potter.
Huh?
Yes, sir, and under the statue it'll say, Painless Potter, the intrepid hero who saved an entire wagon train by killing 19 Indians.
19 and a half. There was a midget in there someplace.
Well, you're a hero now. You belong to the people. Our marriage won't work, Painless. We're through. The game is over.
Over? I never got past scrimmage.
I'm sorry, Painless. It's just over, that's all.
Oh, this is great. Great. I give up my career, take you out here in a wagon train, save your life by killing 23 Indians, and now you want to get rid of me.
Painless, I'm not the only girl. Believe me, there are other fish in the sea.
Yeah, and I'm going out and cast some bait. Hey, maybe I should have kissed her goodbye. What do you know, even thinking about it?
Paleface, heap, tough skull. Papado, take Paleface to Chief Yellowfeather now.
Painless, was that you? Did you...
Take him, squaw, too. Quick, go see Chief.
Boy, the accommodation in this Indian camp are sure crummy. Why didn't we ask for the bridal teepee?
Painless, listen, we're in trouble. Bad trouble.
Yeah, I don't understand why these guys are so mad at me.
I guess it's time you did know, Painless. You're in this mess because a renegade named Preston mistook you for somebody else.
Who?
Me.
Are you kidding?
Painless, I'm not what you think I am.
Well, you're Jane, my wife.
I'm Calamity Jane.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty nickname. You, Calamity Jane? The two-gun outlaw?
Not anymore, Painless. The governor said that he'd clear me if I tracked down Preston. I'm a federal agent. And you were mistaken for me because they thought you killed all those Indians.
Then it wasn't me shot all them Indians?
No.
Not even one?
No, I shot them all.
And any minute I could have been killed?
Yes.
They're selling a lot of Pontiacs today. Me, a hero. I bet I sure have been handing you a laugh. I'll tell you what they ought to write on that statue. Painless Potter, poop head of the Pecos.
Painless.
What now?
There's one more thing I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you that I love you.
This another laugh?
No, Painless. I think you're the kindest, bravest man I ever knew.
Listen, we gotta get out of here.
How?
That's what I'm wondering, how?
Oh.
Jane, it's the guard, Wapato. That's our chance. You palaver him, I'll sneak up behind him and conk him. Go ahead.
All right. Wapato.
What White Squaw want?
White Squaw won't talk with Indian brave. White Squaw like big, strong men. Wapato big and strong.
Wapato weak when White Squaw talk.
Boy, can I kiss. Come on, Jane. I'll take his knife and cut the back of the teepee. Let's go.
Painless, look, a wagon and some horses.
Come on, we gotta get out of here.
We'll never make it without guns.
There might be some in the wagon. I'll take a look.
Hey, and I'll unhitch the horses.
Gee, it's awful dark in here. Can't see a thing. I better light a match. Nope, no guns. Nothing but a lot of barrels. Wonder what's in them. Candles. Ain't logical, candles. Why should they pack them in sawdust? I wonder what the...
Painless, drop that match. Do you want them all to see it? There, they've seen us.
Yellowfeather, they're escaping.
Oh, that must be Preston. We'll have to run for it. Come on.
I'm coming.
Jump on that horse. Hey, wait a minute. That horse's harness is still hitched to the wagon.
That's my garter belt. Come on, let's go. Go, boy!
They got the horses off the wagon. Get after them. We gotta get them. Hola. Come on, hold you. If they get away, we're all... Wait a minute, the wagon. Something's burning in there. The dynamite.
The governor's very grateful, Painless. If those Indians had ever gotten hold of that dynamite, every white settler in the territory would have died.
Well, it's all over, dear. Now we can settle down to our honeymoon.
Oh, darling, I can't. The governor's got another job for me.
Oh, but Jane...
The Blackfeet are getting ready to go on the warpath.
But...
Don't you see? It's my duty, Painless. And this time he wants me to go alone. I'm sorry. Will you kiss me goodbye? Darling, how you can kiss.
Sorry I have to use my gun, sister, but this is important. Let Swan Soap take care of the Blackfeet.
You have just heard the last act of The Paleface. Now, here again are tonight's stars, Bob Hope and Jane Russell. Did you hear that applause? Oh, they loved it, Jane.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy, but I wasn't...
Oh, now, don't be modest, Jane. When it comes to a really lovable, fresh, talented young star, there's no one in the world to compare with...
Hi, everybody.
But, Bob, if you don't mind, Jane happens to be one of Hollywood's leading fans for RCA Victor's 45 automatic record changer and records. And I was hoping to get her all to myself to discuss them.
Well, you were hoping against hope.
Now, Jane, about your 45.
I have a 45, too, you know. A portable, if it's intimate detail you want.
Why, Bob, my 45 record changer's a portable, too. Isn't it the lightest little thing? Even when it's loaded with those 10 tiny records.
I'll say, when I first picked up my 45, I didn't know it was loaded. You know, Janie? If we should happen to meet on the lot someday, both of us carrying our 45s, we could make beautiful music together. In fact, even without our 45s.
What first attracted you to the 45, Jane?
Why, Jimmy, the marvelous choice of records. RCA Victor really has the very best of everything on the 45. The classics, the folk songs, the pops.
Speaking of pops, I see where RCA Victor has just signed up Margaret Truman. Forgive me, Margaret.
The trouble with Bob is, Jimmy, he's jealous because RCA Victor never asked him to record for them.
Yeah, Jimmy, I could make a great 45 record. On one side, I'd revive my first giant song hit, Thanks for the Memory, for people to send in with their income tax checks.
And on the other side, Bob, you could say thanks to RCA Victor for bringing the finest recorded music within everybody's reach, even kids. You know, the 45 automatic record changer that you plug into a radio costs only $12.95.
Yeah, well, even my old dad, Jack Benny, can buy one of those.
And prices on the 45 records start as low as 46 cents. It's no wonder the 45 is sweeping the country. Get your 45 soon at your RCA Victor dealers.
Jane, gal, I hear tell we've got us a real live director here tonight.
That's right, partner. We got him hog-tied, hornswoggled, and ready to be branded.
Well, let's run him out here, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, Jane and I want you to meet the director of The Paleface and the creator of such grand films as Topper.
And The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
And Pennies from Heaven, starring a pooped-out prop boy named Crosby.
Our director, Norman McLeod.
Thank you, Jane and Robert.
Gee, it must be great to be a director. How'd you start, Norman?
Well, I took the university course that I thought would be most helpful in handling actors.
What's that?
Ichthyology.
Ichthyology?
Yeah, the study of fish.
I'm not sure, but I think I've just been insulted.
Well, on the level, Bob, when you get right down to it, what's the difference between fish and actors?
Well, the fish get free fish food, you see.
And fish don't have directors.
Yeah, that's where we have it all over the halibut. Both Jane and I know, Norman, that with you calling the shots, we're pretty safe out there in front of the cameras.
Thank you, Bob.
Imagine a director of fish expert. Now I know why that Crosby picture he made was such a success. Good night, Norman, Jane.
Good night, Bob.
Good night, everyone.
And good night to you, Bob Hope, Jane Russell, and Norman McLeod. Remember, next Friday, Joseph Cotton in Portrait of Jenny with screen director William Dieterle, brought to you by RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television. The Paleface was presented through the courtesy of Paramount Pictures, whose current release is the Hal Wallace production Paid in Full, starring Robert Cummings, Lisbeth Scott, and Diana Lynn. Bob Hope appeared through the cooperation of Lever Brothers, and his current release is the Paramount picture The Great Lover. Bob Hope and Jane Russell are currently appearing in person at the Paramount Theater in New York. Jane Russell can currently be seen in the Howard Hughes production The Outlaw, an RKO release. Norman MacLeod's next Paramount release is Let's Dance, starring Betty Hutton and Fred Astaire. Portions of tonight's program were transcribed. Original music was composed and conducted by William Lava. Screen Directors Playhouse is produced by Howard Wiley with dramatic direction by Bill Karn. This is Jimmy Wallington speaking and inviting you to listen again next Friday when RCA Victor presents
Screen Directors Playhouse, star Joseph Cotton, production Portrait of Jenny, director William Dieterle. Now hear Jimmy Durante and Don Amici on NBC.
From 69 years ago, March 3rd, 1950, Screen Directors Playhouse. And Don Knotts, Shakiest Gun in the West, in the remake of The Paleface. I'd love to hear that radio production, wouldn't you? Classic Radio Theater at gmail.com, email address, website, classicradio.stream. If you come there, you'll find out more about what I do away from this microphone. You can stream our podcasts on demand, and you can always find out more about Classic Radio Theater collecting. And you can message me through there as well. classicradio.stream. Podcasts available through iTunes, Spreaker, the iHeartRadio app. Just search for USA Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday. Thank this station. Support the advertisers. Tell a friend the great radio shows are back. Classic Radio Theater here on your favorite station in the USA Radio Network.
Bring in your Players Club card from any local casino to 7th Street Casino and join the Lucky 7 Club and win up to $250 in free slot play based on the status of your casino club card. Once you're a member, you can play and earn additional chances to win up to $250 in free slot play.
Earn your doctoral degree at GCU, Arizona's premier private Christian university. Become an authority in your industry with an affordable education that doesn't sacrifice quality. At GCU, learners have access to our doctoral leadership team, counselors, and one-on-one faculty support during their dissertation. This year, invest in yourself to help change the world.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/doctoral.
There are 171,476 words in the English language, but QT's new Bigger Biscuits are so buttery, so flaky, we had to create a new word to describe them. Biscuitier. Definition: even more biscuity. Used in a sentence, QT's new Biscuitier biscuits are 56% flakier, butterier, and biscuitier than before. And now that they're just 99 cents when you order through the QT app, hunger doesn't stand a chance. QT, more than a gas station.
The USA Radio Network presents the greatest radio programs of all time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed to protect the innocent. Dragnet.
This is Classic Radio Theater.
Gangbusters!
I was a communist for the FBI.
Lights out, everybody.
Now here's your host, Wyatt Cox.
Adventure and intrigue. Brian Donlevy stars in an episode of Dangerous Assignment from March 3rd, 1951.
Dangerous Assignment, starring Brian Donlevy as Steve Mitchell.
Yeah, danger is my assignment. I get sent to a lot of places I can't even pronounce. They all spell the same thing, though, trouble. But when I walk into the commissioner's office, I don't realize that this assignment's going to have me playing a friendly little game of who's who. The only trouble with it is that the guy who loses gets killed. Morning, Commissioner. Ruth said you had an assignment for me.
I do. Steve, suppose you had a secret code.
Yeah?
And you suddenly found out it wasn't so secret.
What?
Suppose you found out that a hostile country had succeeded in deciphering it. What would you do?
Well, I'd quit using that particular code.
Would you?
Well, wait a minute. No, I don't. If I knew that they'd broken the code, but they didn't know I knew, I think I'd keep on using it.
Why?
Well, that way I could send a lot of phony information that'd probably tie their strategy in knots.
That's absolutely right, Steve, and that's just what's been going on for the last 6 months.
What?
Yes, 6 months ago, we found out from a very secret source that a certain country had broken one of our diplomatic codes, one we've been using with the French government.
And we've been using that same code since, sending false information?
Yes, we've managed to mislead that particular country on several vital issues during that period.
Well, it sounds like a pretty neat little racket.
It is indeed, and we'd like to keep it going as long as possible, but obviously the success of it depends on their not knowing that we know they've broken our code. And that's why the whole thing is hanging in the balance right now.
You mean they found out we know?
Not yet, but unless we can prevent it, they're going to find out very soon.
How do you mean?
Somewhere along the line here in the States, there's been a leak, Steve. Somebody's found out our little secret, and right now is en route to a meeting with a representative from that other country to sell them that secret.
Oh, great. Who is this guy, and where is he now?
We think that he or she's in London at the moment.
He or she?
Well, Steve, we haven't the slightest idea who this person is.
Oh, you're really giving me a lot to go on, Commissioner.
Well, right now, that's all the information we have.
Do you know where this meeting is to take place?
No.
Huh. You say you think this character's in London. Have we any agents there?
Yes, Slater's in London right now working on the deal. He's staying at the Regency Hotel. Get over there, Steve. Work with Slater. Try to find out who this person is, and above all, prevent that meeting from taking place. Well, that's it. You've got your assignment. Good luck.
The National Broadcasting Company is presenting Dangerous Assignment, starring Brian Donlevy in the role of Steve Mitchell, colorful, two-fisted government agent. At all those places of the world where danger and intrigue walk hand in hand, there you'll find Steve Mitchell on another Dangerous Assignment.
Sure, I've got my assignment. Find somebody, we don't know who, who's on his way to a secret meeting, we don't know where. A real breeze. Well, it's Wednesday when I get to London. I head for Slater's hotel room.
Sure glad to see you, Steve. I've been chasing so many smoke rings on this deal for the last few days that I'm groggy. But all of a sudden, things are looking up for us now.
What do you mean?
An old friend of mine blew into London from Eastern Europe last night. Triflis.
Oh, yeah, that little international information peddler, huh?
That's right. What I found out from him cost me plenty, but it was worth it.
What'd you find out?
The meeting is to take place in Athens, Greece, tomorrow night.
Athens?
Yeah. According to his information, our boy is going to be on the plane that takes off in 2 hours.
Oh, Triflis seems to know just about everything else. Does he know who this party is?
No, you know how these things go, Steve. You can find out a lot about events in this business, but as to the names of people involved, well, that's a different story.
Yeah. One more thing. Do you have any information on where in Athens the meeting is to take place?
No. As I understand it, Steve, the boy who's peddling the secret is to be contacted in Athens by their agent as soon as the plane lands. Presumably, the agent will set up the meeting with him then.
I see. Well, I guess I'd better arrange myself space on that plane to Athens. Good work, Slater. See you in Athens.
Right, Steve.
The shots came from Slater's room. I run back and jerk the door open. Slater's lying on the floor.
The window, Steve. Window.
I head for the open window. There's a fire escape leading down to the alley, but there's nobody in sight. I go back to Slater, but one look and I know he won't be able to tell me who shot him. Slater is dead. So now I'm strictly on my own. The boy we're after was on to Slater, all right. Now I'm asking myself, is he or she on to me, too? I've got an uneasy hunch that sooner or later that question will be answered one way or another. But right now, I know the killer's going to be on that plane to Athens, which means I've got to be on it, too. I cable our agent in Athens, and then I head for the airport outside London and buy my ticket. I've got half an hour until takeoff, so I drop in at the bar just off the waiting room. There's only one other customer at the moment, a girl down at one end of the bar. I slide onto the stool beside her.
Hi.
Hi.
One for the road, huh?
Yeah, how about you?
Where I'm heading for, I'll need more than one.
Oh, where's that?
I got a job waiting for me in Arabia. Secretary to the boss of an oil company there. But you know, little Marty's having a tough time talking herself into taking it.
Yeah, that's pretty rugged country.
Yeah. So I'm keeping my eyes open. And if I find anything more interesting along the way, I'll take it.
You mean a job?
Leave us not limited. Well, now you've heard the story of my life. What's yours?
Oh, just knocking around. Heading for Athens in about 20 minutes.
Oh, good.
Huh?
We'll be plane mates.
What? Look, I thought you said you were going to Arabia.
Sure. By way of Athens.
I see. A little out of your way, isn't it?
Maybe. But I'm in no hurry. Like I told you, if I run into anything more interesting on the way, well...
Yeah. Well, who knows, Marge? Maybe you will. I'll see you on the plane. 20 minutes later, the plane takes off. I get a passenger list from the steward and start checking off the names and the faces in my mind. Quite a few of them I can eliminate right off the bat. Some British Army and Navy officers, a Senate committee. Finally, my list narrows down to 4 passengers. Marjorie, the girl who's looking for something interesting. A tall, sinister-looking gent named Stryker who's sitting next to her. A nervous little Frenchman named LeBlanc, and a fat gent named Fabian who's sitting next to me. Fabian's the happy tourist type, and his supply of bum jokes is apparently inexhaustible.
Then he says, why, that's nothing. I can't even find the room. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, that reminds me of the one about the fellow who decided how do you like that? Won't even let me start it. Now, that's the trouble with these foreigners, you know. No sense of humor at all. You know what I mean?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Now, you're different. You're a fellow American. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
I mean, you got a sense of humor. Now, this joke I was about to tell...
Yeah. You've got quite a stock of them, haven't you?
Listen, when you're a traveling salesman, it isn't long before you find out just how important jokes are. You know what I mean? I mean, when it comes right down to it, you're not selling your product, you're selling yourself.
Well, in your case, I'll bet you must be quite a salesman.
Well, no, that's mighty nice of you. I'm not sure I get you, friend.
Oh, skip it. What else do you sell besides yourself and your snappy sense of humor, Fabian?
Oh, the right fountain pen, friend. Surely you've heard of us and our slogan.
Slogan?
Yeah. Right's right.
Oh, fine.
And that, of course, reminds me of the story about the woman who used one of our pens. Hey, aren't we turning off our course?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
We're over the south of France right now, and it's fogging up on us quite a bit. We'll probably be down for a few hours.
Well, that suits me all right. I can sell as many pins in the south of France as I can anywhere else. I
can see one guy it doesn't seem to suit.
Huh?
A tall gent sitting next to the girl. He seems to be doing a little fancy fidgeting.
Say, I didn't notice before. The little lady. She's quite a looker, isn't she?
You mean Marjorie?
Oh, you know her?
Uh-huh.
You think I could make any time there?
Well, she said she was looking for something interesting.
Well, in that case, we ought to get along just fine together. Because if there's one thing I am, it's interesting. You know what I mean?
No, but keep me in the dark. Know what I mean? The plane lands at a little emergency airfield. Nearby, there's a French village. All of the passengers troop in and head for the nearest bar.
Hi, Steve. How you doing?
Hi, okay, Marjorie. You know, I've got a guy who's just dying to meet you. His name is Fabian.
Oh? Well, I hope he's more interesting than the tall gent who's been sitting next to me. His name's Stryker. But I had to practically beat that fact right out of him. Yeah, I don't think he said more than 6 words all the way.
I noticed he didn't seem too happy when the steward told us we were going to land here.
Yeah, I noticed that, too.
How about a drink?
Oh, sure. As soon as I freshen up. I'll see you a little later.
Okay.
Oh, my apologies, Monsieur Mitchell.
I didn't see you behind me. Something you wanted, Lubeck?
Well, no. I was merely passing by you when you turned around.
Funny, you were awfully quiet about it.
What do you mean?
Also funny that you should know my name.
No more so than you should know mine, monsieur.
Yeah, I guess that makes us even one way or another. How about a drink?
Merci, but I prefer not.
LeBlanc scurries outside. Fabian over at the bar gives me a big grin and waves me over, but I've had enough of his know what I mean and lousy jokes to last me for the rest of the trip. After a while, I get tired of waiting for Marjorie and inhaling all that smoky air, so I go outside. fog is swirling thickly around the place, I start walking, trying to fit together what I know so far, which isn't much. LeBlanc the Frenchman, Stryker the tall, silent guy, Fabian the jokester, and Marjorie. It could be any of them, or it could be none of them. Yeah, right now I'm beginning to wonder if I've taken the wrong plane. Then I hear it. Just a little sound, but enough to tell me I'm not on the wrong trail after all. The sound of a gun being cocked somewhere in the fog. I hit the ground fast. The slugs fan past me. I scramble to my feet and take off in the direction I think they came from. Suddenly I'm wallowing around in a muddy field. I can hear somebody else running, but in the fog I can't tell where. The mud gets gooier, but I keep going. Suddenly a hand shoots out and grabs my ankle. I spread eagle in the air. Too late, I see the rock on the ground under my head. I make a perfect three-point landing.
You are listening to Dangerous Assignment, starring Brian Donlevy as Steve Mitchell.
From March 3rd, 1951, Dangerous Assignment on Classic Radio Theater.
This is a national health alert from the Healthcare Hotline. Are you on Medicare and or have private insurance and suffer from back pain? MD Topical has a solution for you. Today, you can qualify to receive a pain-relieving treatment, such as a comfortable back brace or a customized pain treatment at little or no cost. Call MD Topical toll-free now. 888-998-7225. It just takes a couple of minutes to qualify for these amazing treatments that have helped thousands of people with severe pain. Your personalized pain treatment will be delivered directly to your door. Call MD Topical toll-free. 888-998-7225. 888-998-7225. Or go to mdtopical.com and get started on your road to a pain-free life. Call MD Topical toll-free. 888-998-7225. 888-998-7225. 888-998-7225.
Friends, I've been telling you now for more than a year how MyPillow has given me back something I haven't had for a long time, and that's some great sleep. And you can get good sleep, too, with a MyPillow. It keeps its shape, stays cool all night long, comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. And you can toss a MyPillow in your washer, dryer. It's like new again. Try doing that with your pillow. And it is 100% made in the USA. And here's a great deal. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter promo code USA. You'll get 2 MyPillow premium pillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows to take on vacation for half off. Free shipping. Don't forget, a 60-day money-back guarantee. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter promo code USA, or call 1-800-951-8175. 1-800-951-8175. And my USA promo code is good for anything on the MyPillow.com website.
Do you think you can lose fat cells without dieting? Science says the answer is yes. It's not about a fast process, but when you give your body back what it needs, you can lose weight without having to diet. Calitrin is specially formulated to do exactly that and proven for healthy and safe weight loss. Just listen to what people are saying about it.
Hi, this is Lynn. I've been on Calitrin. So far, I've lost 35 3/4 inches, and I've lost 45 pounds.
My name is Judy. I live in Newburgh, Indiana. I have lost 21 pounds on Calitrin. I really like it.
I had exercised and nothing made a difference. So I got the Calitrin and I tried it and was amazed at how well Calitrin really works. And it also took my hot flashes away. So it's been wonderful. I am happy.
Give your body back what it needs with Calitrin. Check it out online at toploss.com or call 833-TOP-LOSS for Calitrin's big sale. Again, that's 833-TOP-LOSS or toploss.com.
Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station, March 3rd, 1951. Dangerous Assignment starring Brian Dunlevy.
I don't know how long I've been out, but when I come to, I'm all alone in the muddy field, so now it looks like whoever I'm after knows a lot more about me than I know about him. But what I don't get is this. Why didn't he finish me off? I head back to the bar, but all the other passengers are gone. I find out from the bartender they've gone back to the airport. So I get there on the double. The plane's up at the end of the runway, all set for the takeoff. I make it aboard just in time.
Well, Steve, we were beginning to think you missed the plane.
Yeah, looks like somebody was trying to arrange for me to miss the plane, Marjorie.
What do you mean?
Oh, skip it.
Mitchell, my friend, I hope you don't mind if I desert you for a while.
Well, I'll try to be brave about it.
I
Fabian.
thought it was high time that this little lady and I got acquainted. You know what I mean? So I talked that guy Stryker into changing seats with me for the rest of the trip.
Okay, see you later.
Yeah.
Well, I see you didn't miss the plane, LeBlanc.
Aye? But why should I, Monsieur Mitchell?
Well, that's a good question. Excuse me. I said excuse me.
Oh, sorry. A bit wrapped up in my book, I guess.
You mind if I squeeze by you? This is my seat next to the window.
Oh, quite.
Thank you.
You're Stryker, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Mine's Mitchell.
Really?
Fabian said he'd talked you into trading seats with him.
I say, old boy, if you don't mind, I am trying to read.
Sure, not a bad idea. Let's see, I think I left my newspaper here on the floor.
Yeah.
Here it is. What stopped me cold is Stryker's shoe beside the newspaper on the floor. There's mud on it, and it's the same color of mud as that in the field where I was chasing the person who shot at me. So, Stryker at this point has just been promoted to number 1 on my suspect list. It's a long haul to Athens, but I don't close my eyes for a second all the way. Sitting next to a guy you think could be a killer is not exactly conducive to snoozing. Finally, the plane lands in Athens. I get off first and hurry into the waiting room. According to what Slater had found out before he was killed, this is the spot where the contact is to be made. I look around the waiting room. Several people are lounging around, 2 guys over in one corner, a third standing in front of a poster, a woman with a baby. Any one of them could be the agent. Now the rest of the passengers file into the waiting room. Marjorie's first. She doesn't talk to a soul, but heads straight for the newsstand, picks out a magazine and starts looking at it. Next comes Fabian, the fat boy. He walks straight through the waiting room and into the limousine outside. Stryker follows him directly to the limousine. Then comes LeBlanc, but he stops in the waiting room and talks to one of the men there. The gent turns and leaves. LeBlanc starts out the door. I catch up with him outside.
Let go of me, Mitchell.
So you're my boy, LeBlanc.
I said let go of me.
What? Well, complete with gun, huh?
Oui, complete with gun. And now to keep you in order, my friend.
Handcuffs? Hey, what is this, anyway?
Since you seem to be aware of my identity and attempted just now to detain me forcibly, it follows that you are undoubtedly a criminal, wanted in one country or another. Now I will investigate and...
Criminal wanted? Hey, look, who are you?
Inspector Leblanc of the French Sûreté.
Oh, great. And here I've been thinking that...
Now, monsieur, perhaps you will be good enough to identify yourself?
Well, my credentials are in my pocket, but it looks like you'll have to fish them out yourself. These handcuffs are a little confining.
Very well. These?
Yeah, that's it.
What? Agent from the United States.
That's right. Looks like we've sort of been working at cross purposes, doesn't it? Now, would you mind unhandcuffing me, LeBlanc?
Oh, but of course. You know, I feel somewhat embarrassed, Monsieur Mitchell.
Oh, that's okay. I guess I did look a little suspicious to you.
Oui, and then when I learned of the attempt on your life in that muddy field in the south of France...
Hey, wait a minute. You saw someone shooting at me?
No, I was outside walking around when I heard the shots. I saw you run across the field in pursuit, then I heard you fall.
Ah, that explains why I wasn't killed then. The killer must have heard you and took off.
Mitchell, it is obvious that we are working on the same assignment.
The code proposition.
Oui.
Yeah, well, according to our information, LeBlanc, whoever is out to sell the secret was on that plane. He or she was to be contacted at the airport waiting room.
Oui.
Now, with you off my suspect list, that narrows it down to 3 people, Stryker, Fabian, and Marjorie.
But none of these 3 people spoke to a single person in the waiting room.
I know it. That's what bothers me. Incidentally, who was that guy I saw you talking to, LeBlanc?
Oh, that was one of my men, Mitchell. I had ordered him to try and discover who was to contact one of the passengers, but he was unable to do so.
I don't get it. None of them did talk to anyone. They got in the limousine and...
Mitchell.
What's the matter?
The limousine. While we stand here talking, we have let them slip right through our fingers.
You mean the contact might be made in the limousine?
Oh, at some other point. Any one of them could have the driver drop them off at the meeting place.
Well, a matter of fact, I sort of hope that's what happened, LeBlanc. Makes things easier for us that way.
Easier for us? Are you insane, Mitchell?
Not more than usual. Come on, let's go to the hotel, LeBlanc. I'll show you what I mean.
Oh, Mitchell, I still do not understand what you mean by... Oh, no, wait. That man sitting over there in the center of the lobby, is he not the driver of the limousine?
Looks like him. Come on.
I beg your pardon, monsieur.
Hi, Steve.
Bill?
Steve? Bill? Do you know each other?
Sure. This is Bill Donner. He's an agent of ours, LeBlanc.
What? But how did you arrange for him
I cabled him before I left London. Told him to be at the airport here in Athens when the plane landed.
I figured the logical thing for me to do was drive the limousine.
Oh, I see.
Anything of interest happen on that trip from the airport here to the hotel?
Nothing, Steve, but really nothing.
All three of them come to this hotel?
No, Stryker wanted off at another hotel a few blocks away.
Michel, perhaps that is where the meeting is to be.
Don't worry. I asked for the cooperation of the Athens police. They've got a boy over there keeping an eye on Stryker. As for the girl and the fat boy, what's his name?
Fabian.
Yeah, Fabian. We've got their rooms watched. Nobody's been to see them, nobody's called them on the telephone, and they haven't tried to make any calls or contacts either.
Well, good work, Bill, but that's the trouble. It's almost too good.
What do you mean?
We've got all three of them bottled up tight. Maybe the contact's already been made.
Well, there sure wasn't any contact made after they left the airport waiting room, that's for sure.
And, Michel, how could any contact have been made inside the waiting room? We observed all three of them. They did not talk to a soul. The two men went directly to the limousine. The young lady paused only long enough to glance at the magazine at the newsstand.
Hold it a minute. Wait a minute. Magazine, newsstand. Hey.
Steve, you think she could have gotten a message out of the magazine she was looking at?
I don't know. They'd really have to be sure she got the right magazine, but what I'm beginning to wonder is if the contact might not have been a visual one.
Visual? I don't follow you, Mitchell.
Well, something in that waiting room that would give whoever was looking for it a clue as to the meeting place.
But what could it be?
I don't know, maybe nothing, but it's worth a chance anyway. I'll see you later.
The conclusion of Dangerous Assignment, starring Brian Dunleavy, from March 3rd, 1951, comes up in just 4 minutes here on Classic Radio Theater.
Here's some great news. If you missed the deadline to sign up for health insurance, or more importantly, if you sign up for a plan that you're just not happy with, you still have a choice. It's called MediShare, and MediShare is a Christian healthcare sharing program. It's been around for 25 years. They have more than 400,000 members now around the country. And get this, over the years, MediShare members have shared more than $2 billion of each other's medical bills, so they could help share your needs too. And best of all, you could save a lot of money with MediShare. The typical savings for a family is around $500 a month. Your savings could be more or less, but think about what you could do with that extra money every month. So if you think you're stuck with a high-cost health plan that doesn't have much to offer, think again. You can join MediShare anytime, so call them today and check it out. There's no pressure. They're super easy to talk to. 855-90-SALM. That's 855-90-PSALM. 855-90-SALM.
You know, it's been more than a year that I've been telling you here on Classic Radio Theater about MyPillow and how much better I feel and how I could never sleep overnight in a bed. I would always get up and I would always use this, I got to go do this, I got to do that. And the bottom line was I wasn't comfortable. And one of the things that has helped make me comfortable has been MyPillow. Now, you know, I get up now maybe once a night, maybe, and that's because I do have to, you know, because I'm an old man. But here's something that you should try. Go to MyPillow.com and get you a MyPillow 4-pack. You get to use promo code USA. You'll get 2 My Premium pillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows for half off, plus free shipping. And remember, you get a 60-day money-back guarantee. You try it, you don't like it, send it back. And a 10-year warranty. Now, I don't know of any pillows that, you know, after 10 years are even worth keeping. But you can get that with a MyPillow. And that's, you know, put it in your washer, dryer, comes out, fluff it up. It's just as good as new. I've done it a bunch of times. Try doing that with your current pillow. You end up with a dryer and washer full of feathers. And we want to make American jobs. Here you go, made in the USA. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter my promo code, which is USA. You'll get 2 MyPillow Premium pillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows, half price, plus free shipping. And don't forget, they've got a 60-day money-back guarantee. What have you got to lose? Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter promo code USA, or call 1-800-951-8175. That's 1-800-951-8175 and use promo code USA. Oh, and don't forget, that promo code is good for just about anything on the MyPillow.com website, so shop around. You'd be surprised the things that you'll find when you go to MyPillow.com and use my promo code USA.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
And you're listening to Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station. Now the conclusion of Dangerous Assignment, starring Brian Dunleavy, from March 3rd, 1951.
I head back to the airport waiting room. At this point, I don't even know what I'm looking for, but I start walking around. The newsstand is piled high with various assorted magazines and newspapers, and if the clue to the meeting place is somewhere in the stack, it's a cinch I'll never find it. Then I notice some posters around the walls. Most of them are in Greek, so I motion to one of the porters. He comes over. You speak English?
Like a citizen.
Good. How about doing a little translating for me?
Translating? Sure. What's the translate?
That poster there on the wall, what does it say?
This movie poster, my favorite.
Huh?
Bing Crosby, picture his name of Birth of Blues.
Birth of the Blues, brother. That's a real old one.
Oh, frequently we do not get picture here until 15 years after they are made.
Yeah, we got the same system in the States, only over there they call it television. Well, I guess there's nothing in that poster that'll help me.
This picture, name of Birth of Blues. Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah, quite a few times over the years.
He's quite a huge favorite of mine also. Like especially man who has small part of trumpet player, actor name of Brownie Donlefit.
That's an interesting pronunciation.
You ever hear of him?
I think he was a child actor in those days. Let's see. How about that poster over there?
Let me see. Oh, that is about United Nations Children's Fund, organization to help underprivileged children of all countries. Money is requested.
Well, that sounds like a worthwhile cause, but I don't think that'll help me either. Matter of fact, I'm beginning to think I'm barking up the wrong tree. Whoever I'm after probably can't understand Greek either, so how could he get a message from any of these posters? Well, there's for your trouble, Buster.
Oh, so thanks. You got any more trouble I could get into at these prices?
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
Hey, just a minute.
Something else is troubling, I hope?
Yeah. That poster behind you, it's in English.
So for this you need translation, too?
No, I can read it all right. Wilson conducted tours of Athens. Bus leaves at 12 each day, returns at 6 each night. Tour includes the Acropolis and other ruins, waterfront, tickets 8.
So if it is tour of city you want, I can give you better one than that. Show you places that you won't believe.
No, never mind, thanks. Well, I guess that poster's no help either. It's just that for a moment there was something familiar about it, something that reminded me of... Oh, I don't know what.
Maybe you got date to go sightseeing.
No. Well, never mind.
Okay.
Hey, hold it.
So, make up your mind.
I think I just did.
Huh?
Yeah, I remember now. When I got off the train and came in here, there was a man standing in front of this sightseeing poster. Just where you are now.
So?
So he was blocking out part of the poster with his body, and what was left was here. Here, move over just a little.
Sure.
There, that's it. Now I'll read the part of the poster that's still in sight. 12, night, waterfront, 8. Well, what do you know?
This is something of interest?
It sure is, Porter. It's the most interesting thing I've seen since I left home.
12, night, waterfront, 8.
That's it, LeBlanc. And when freely translated, it means Pier 8 at midnight in my book.
But if you are right, Mitchell, if this is the contact message, then the person for whom it was intended would not need to stop in the waiting room or talk to a soul.
Which means it's open season on all the suspects again. Where are they now?
Fabien is drinking alone in the bar. The girl is up in her room. And Stryker is over at the other hotel under the surveillance of your man, Bill Donner.
Let's see, it's 11:15. If that message off the poster is the real McCoy, whoever it was intended for will be leaving for the waterfront before long.
Mitchell, look, coming down the stairs.
Yeah, Marjorie, heading for the bar. I think I'll join her.
Very well. I'll remain here in the lobby.
Hi, Marjorie.
Drop dead, will you?
Well, sounds like I just lost a fan. What's the trouble?
You sick that jerk Fabian onto me, and then you ask me what's the trouble?
Oh, I didn't hit it off so well together, huh?
Only one thing I'd like to hit off with him.
What's that?
His head.
Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
Well, that's the best news I've had all day.
Marjorie! Mitchell! Over here! Over here!
Oh, Grace. What are you, Fabian's agent?
Not exactly. Come on, one drink with him won't kill you.
You want to bet?
Well, now, this is just fine. I was hoping a friendly face would come along and have a drink with me.
Heard any more jokes lately, Fabian? Ouch!
So sorry, Steve. My foot must have just bumped into your shin.
Well, how about a nice drink for all of us? Then we'll get around to the jokes. I've still got a million of them that you haven't heard.
I doubt that very much.
What?
Skip it. What time is it, Steve?
11:25. What?
I was just thinking. It's that time I turned in. I think I'll just skip this drink.
Oh, sort of sleepy all of a sudden, huh?
Yeah.
Well, maybe,
What's the matter, Steve?
Nothing. I'll see you kids later. But right now, something is the matter. Standing there in the bar, I can see out into the lobby, and I suddenly notice that a chair out there is empty. It's the chair LeBlanc was sitting in. I go out into the lobby, but he's nowhere in sight. The clerk tells me he went out just a minute ago. Suddenly, I get a wild idea. I head for Pier 8 at the waterfront. It's a few minutes before midnight when I get there, and out near the end of the pier, I see a cigarette glowing in the dark. Probably the foreign agent with a fistful of dough waiting to buy the information about the code. I slip into the shadows and wait. A couple of minutes later, I hear it. Steps on the pier coming my way. This could be the person I've been after, at last. Then I see a figure looming up out of the dark. I wait until it's right beside me. Then I jump. LeBlanc.
Michel.
So that wild idea wasn't so wild after all.
What are you talking about?
You, mostly. I suddenly noticed that you'd left the hotel, and it occurred to me you might be my boy.
What? Michel, that is absurd. I had a perfectly good reason for leaving the hotel in a hurry.
Oh? What was it?
Your man Donner sent word from the other hotel that our suspect there, the man called Stryker, was checking out. I proceeded over there immediately and followed Stryker to the airport. But when he boarded a plane for the Far East, I realized that he could not be our man, since he had as yet made contact with no one.
I see.
I returned to the hotel, but you were gone. Then I remembered the message on the poster you had told me about, so I proceeded here.
Well, your story sounds all right, LeBlanc.
But of course, because it is true. Oh, no, Michel, do not let your imagination play tricks on you.
I'm trying not to, LeBlanc.
What is it?
Hold it. Yeah, somebody else coming. Get down behind these crates. There. Wait. The steps stopped. They must have heard us.
Well,
LeBlanc, get back. You okay?
Oui. Michel, where did those shots come from?
The foreign agent. Farther out on the pier. He must think the first shot was aimed at him. That's our boy again. You know, LeBlanc, this is working out just fine. With luck, they may kill each other off. Hey, sounds like the agent got hit.
Listen.
Yeah, I'll wait until he gets close. Now! Fabian, let go! Drop the gun, drop it! I will kill you! I've got your wrist locked. Pull that trigger now and you'll...
Michel, he shot himself.
Yeah, trying to do likewise to me.
Are you all right?
Yeah. So Fabian the jokester was our boy. Looks like in the long run the joke was on him, but at least he turned out to be a very obliging guy.
Obliging?
Sure. He killed the goose who was going to lay him the golden egg, and then he killed himself. Come on. I want to take a look at this other guy.
Well, Michel, it appears our secret is still safe.
Yep. Both seller and purchaser of same are out of business. Well, here we are. Shine your light down on the pier.
Very well. Oui, I recognize him. He's a well-known foreign agent.
You mean was? Yeah, I've seen his picture before. Wait a minute. This envelope in his hand. Hey, pretty bulky.
Damn, Michel. American money. The envelope is bulging with it.
$1,000 bills. 15 of them. They really must have figured that Fabian's secret was worth plenty, all right?
At a time like this, it would be convenient to be soldiers of fortune rather than government agents, Michel.
Yeah. It'd be a tiny little sum to slip into our pockets, wouldn't it? But I've got a much better idea, LeBlanc. A poster I saw in the airport.
Poster? Oh, you mean the one of which you read the message about this meeting place?
No, another one. Advertising the United Nations Children's Fund, an organization to feed and clothe underprivileged and displaced children. According to the poster, they need dough, and here's $15,000.
No, that is a splendid idea, Mitchell. You know, I am certain that this dead agent's government could have no possible objection if this money were used for such a noble purpose.
Well, after all, LeBlanc, they're always yapping about how interested they are in the little people. So we're just taking them at their word.
Dangerous Assignment, starring Brian Donlevy as Steve Mitchell, is written by Bob Reif and Adrian Jondo, and music by Robert Armbruster, and is produced and directed by Bill Karn. Be with us again next week at this same time when Brian Donlevy, starring in the role of Steve Mitchell, will embark on another dangerous assignment. Dangerous Assignment came to you from Hollywood.
March 3rd, 1951, Dangerous Assignment on Classic Radio Theater.
Balance of Nature's fruit and veggie capsules contain 100% fine-ripened fruits and vegetables, tested pure with no pesticides, fillers, or additives of any kind, and are the most effective whole food supplements on the market today. You might ask, how can over 10 servings of 31 different fruits and vegetables fit into 6 vegetarian capsules? Fruits and vegetables are on an average 85% water. Balance of Nature uses cold vacuum technology to remove the water, leaving only the whole food. We don't use any heat, air, or light drying methods that damage nutrients. Our cold vacuum technology maintains 99% of the fresh fruits and vegetables' original nutritional value. Along with diet and exercise, Mother Nature provides fruits and vegetables to help us maintain good health.
To order, go to balanceofnature.com or call 1-800-246-8751. That's 1-800-246-8751 and use discount code USA.
Here's some great news. If you missed the deadline to sign up for health insurance, or more importantly, if you sign up for a plan that you're just not happy with, you still have a choice. It's called MediShare, and MediShare is a Christian healthcare sharing program. It's been around for 25 years. They have more than 400,000 members now around the country. And get this, over the years, MediShare members have shared more than $2 billion of each other's medical bills, so they could help share your needs too. And best of all, you could save a lot of money with MediShare. The typical savings for a family is around $500 a month. Your savings could be more or less, but think about what you could do with that extra money every month. So if you think you're stuck with a high-cost health plan that doesn't have much to offer, think again. You can join MediShare anytime, so call them today and check it out. There's no pressure. They're super easy to talk to. 855-90-PSALM. That's 855-90-PSALM. 855-90-PSALM.
Were you scammed into signing a timeshare contract? And did you miss the part that said you have to pay for your great idea? Not only for the rest of your life, but when you're not here anymore, you get to pass this turkey onto your family for them to pay for the rest of their lives. Thanks, Dad. Don't burden your family down the road, and don't be stuck with expensive timeshare payments forever. Get out of your bad idea timeshare contract guaranteed, or pay nothing. Call Resort Release today and learn for free how their timeshare exit team can help you legally exit your timeshare contract. They've helped thousands of people, and they're A+ rated with a BBB. So if you feel scammed, get mad and get out of your expensive timeshare contract right now, guaranteed. Call NOW.
800-586-7112. 800-586-7112. 800-586-7112. That's 800-586-7112.
Now on Classic Radio Theater, a favorite short series of mine, Calling All Detectives, as originally broadcast on July 8th, 1948. In this episode, where Paul Barnes plays all the roles, including Jerry Browning, the private detective. And in this episode, it appears a murder was witnessed on television.
Calling all detectives. A face appears on a television screen. One face among thousands. As you watch the television screen, that face suddenly assumes the mask of death. That is the situation on this page from my casebook. The casebook of Jerry Browning, private detective. A private detective like me, Jerry Browning, learns to be a close observer, even of things happening 20 miles away. When I'm very busy, I generally grab a bite to eat at whatever place is handiest, which generally turns out to be a bar and grill. These days, one thing that every bar and grill seems to have is...
And here they come out for the third round. The bruiser looks weak. Look at him swaying there.
Yeah? Television. That evening, I was watching what looked like a one-sided massacre with the bruiser on the receiving end. At the end of that round, the camera swung around on the fans at ringside. Right in front, there was a heavy-set, red-faced character who promptly made faces at the camera and waggled his fingers. I saw him only for a moment because the camera returned to the ring. 1 minute later, the bruiser suddenly came back to life and knocked his opponent kicking. The next night, in another bar and grill, I watched some harness races coming from a different station. Between races, the camera picked up the crowd. And there, right in front, was the same red-faced character, still making faces and waggling his fingers. But as I watched, his eyes glazed over and his mouth sagged open. In that moment, I was seeing a man who had been shot to death at a track 20 miles away. 2 nights running, I saw the picture of a man mugging into a television camera. And on the second night, for a brief instant, I saw death slip over his face. At police headquarters, Lieutenant Dawson told me,
Frankie Cosgrove was his name, Jerry, one of those sporting characters. Nobody knows how to make a living. What's your interest in the case?
I saw him die. Dawson looked shocked.
You were there? Saw a man killed and kept quiet about it until now?
I shook my head. Don't get excited, Dawson. I saw it on a television screen. The camera was on Cosgrove at the moment he was killed. What's more, I saw him on a different television screen the night before. Dawson stared at me.
Jerry, let's talk to the people who work those television cameras.
We talked to the television cameramen and to other people higher up who ran the television stations.
Mr. Browning, some people are inveterate show-offs. When they see a camera turned on them, they act for it. Remarkable coincidence that this murdered man got his face into the picture on 2 successive evenings, but believe me, only a coincidence.
I haven't made a living as a private detective for 10 years by taking anybody's word for it that what he can't explain is just a coincidence. Laughing Boy is one of my best sources of information. For a price.
What do you want, Browning? Hurry it up.
There was a character killed at the track the other night, Frankie Cosgrove. Laughing Boy barely moved his lips.
I don't know who killed him.
I didn't think you would. What I want to know is, how did Frankie get by? What was his racket?
$20 buys that.
I held the money cupped in my hand. Laughing Boy's fingers closed avidly over the 20.
Gambling. Cosgrove was a percentage boy. Never with his own money.
At 6:30 in the morning, clocking horses as they worked out around the track, Sad Sam Soper looked even sadder than usual.
What a life, Jerry, what a life.
Sam, as a handicapper, I thought you'd know most of the sporting characters around. I'm looking for a line on a small-time gambler, Frankie Cosgrove. Made his living betting other people's money. Sad Sam's eyes were remote as he gazed across the track.
Jerry, if a man's job is to bet money with bookies for big-time gamblers who don't want to be seen doing their own betting, that's what you might call approximately legitimate. But if he figures out an angle on how to give the boys he's working for an extra point or two, then you understand, the bookies might get very, very annoyed with him. And the biggest bookie in town is Joe Peckham.
Joe Peckham's bookie parlor was one of the best equipped in town. It served free drinks to customers. Anybody could enter the place except...
You're a private dick, Browning. Keep out.
There was plenty of steam behind my wallet, but it didn't even rock the muscle man at the door. And he didn't raise a hand to return the blow. I said, I'll just keep slugging until you lose your temper. We stage a battle royal and the cops show up. Or You let me in. The muscle man smiled thinly. Come on in. The doorman was right behind me as I entered the big room. When he saw us, Joe Peckham walked out of the cashier's booth.
This shamus slugged his way in.
Peckham nodded, whispered,
This way, Browning.
Peckham sat down at a small desk, waved a negligent hand at me.
Talk to me, Browning. Give me one reason why Tommy shouldn't kick your teeth in.
I grinned at him. Well, I know who killed Frankie Cosgrove and why. How's that for a reason? Peckham was amused.
Why should I want to kill a mosquito like Cosgrove?
Because he had a system. Because he went to fights and to the track and picked up information that would change betting odds. And then he worked his way up to where he'd get picked up by a television camera and wigwagged his information to somebody on the outside. It didn't work for him every night, most likely, but if it worked just once in a while, what a shellacking a big-time bookie like you would take. And did take. Peckham wasn't amused anymore.
You chump. To come here with stuff like that and expect to get out alive.
I glanced around the room. The muscle man. He didn't look happy. Then I turned back to Peckham. Something's bothering your boy, Mr. Peckham. Maybe he's even thinking. As, for example, how did I find out? They made a film from that telecast. It showed Cosgrove getting killed, and it showed who killed him. If your mug here starts anything with me, he'll wind up where you're going, which is a chair wired for voltage. Peckham whispered,
Take him, Tommy.
Nothing happened. The guard just stood there. After a moment, I got up. Come on, Peckham. Let's go. Huh? Peckham was the killer. He'd done his own dirty work. The stuff about a film of the telecast was nonsense, of course. But it was real enough to Peckham so that he started talking and talked himself into a life sentence. Like I said, a murderer always has plenty to worry about. And these days, he's even got to be careful about television. Listen next time to Calling All Detectives. Mystery drama, mystery quiz, and a chance for you to match wits with yours truly, Jerry Browning, Private Detective.
July 8th, 1948, Calling All Detectives on Classic Radio Theater.
Everyone who works for a living knows that illness or injury may keep them from earning a living. Today, more than 9 out of 10 American workers are covered by Social Security, and each one should know that if he becomes severely disabled, he and his family may be eligible for monthly Social Security disability payments. More than 1 million people are now receiving benefits each month under this program. For more information about Social Security disability benefits, write to Social Security, Department 15, Hollywood 28, California, and ask for a free copy of Booklet 29 called If You Become Disabled.
I'd like to urge you to come visit our webpage, classicradio.stream. That's classicradio.stream, where you can stream our Classic Radio Theater podcasts. Our podcasts are also available through iTunes, Spreaker, the iHeartRadio app, if you'll just search Classic Radio Theater. And, of course, you can email me anytime, classicradiotheater@gmail.com. Oh, yeah, we're over on Facebook, too. Come visit us at Facebook. Just search for Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox. Listen, thanks so much for spending some time with me today. And by the way, again, that webpage, classicradio.stream, not .com, .stream. Thanks for listening. I'm Wyatt Cox. Do us a favor. Thank this station. Support the advertisers. Tell a friend the great radio shows are back. Classic Radio Theater here on your favorite station and the USA Radio Network.
Let's say you just bought a house. Bad news is, you're one step closer to becoming your parents. You'll proudly mow the lawn. Ask if anybody noticed you mowed the lawn. Tell people to stay off the lawn. Compare it to your neighbor's lawn. And complain about having to mow the lawn again. Good news is, it's easy to bundle home and auto through Progressive and save on your car insurance, which, of course, will go right into the lawn. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Honey, why are you putting $2 into all these sandwich bags?
Meal prep.
I don't think that's how it works.
Sure it is, because all my favorites at McDonald's are just $2. For breakfast, I'm getting sausage McGriddles, lunch, 6-piece chicken McNuggets. Or maybe a triple cheeseburger. Not sure, but whatever I choose, I'll be prepared.
Get sausage McGriddles, 6-piece chicken McNuggets, and for a limited time, the triple cheeseburger for just $2 each on McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
There are 171,476 words in the English language, but QT's new bigger biscuits are so buttery, so flaky, we had to create a new word to describe them. Biscuitier. Definition: even more biscuity. Used in a sentence, QT's new Biscuitier biscuits are 56% flakier, butterier, and biscuitier than before. And now that they're just 99 cents when you order through the QT app, hunger doesn't stand a chance. QT, more than a gas station.
The USA Radio Network presents the greatest radio programs of all time.
Jack Benny Program.
Look, bud, I said your money or your life. I'm thinking it over.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Straighten up that closet one of these days.
This is classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
The Bob Hope Show, transcribed direct from Hollywood.
Well, hello. Come right in. Oh, George, we've got company.
From Hollywood, the George Burns and Gracie Allen Show.
Now here's your host, Wyatt Cox.
We go back to March 3rd, 1948, comedy with the old Schnozola, Jimmy Durante.
Good health to all from Rexall. From Hollywood, it's the Jimmy Durante Show.
A-dink-a-dink-a-dee, a-dink-a-doo, a-dink-a-dee. Oh, a-dink-a-dee, a-dink-a-doo, a-dink-a-dee.
Yes, 10,000 Rexall drugstores who carry the complete line of top-quality Rexall drug products bring you the Jimmy Durante Show with Peggy Lee, Candy Candido, Roy Bargy and his orchestra, the Crew Chiefs Quartet, yours truly, Howard Petrie, and the dashing Don Juan, Victor Moore. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Rexall's prescription for a pleasant evening. The one and only Jimmy Durante, in person.
Gotta start off each day with a song. Now even when things go wrong, you feel better, you even look better. The voice of the turtle. And now for my second number I'll sing. Dance, ballerina, dance. I finally got the ballerina to dance when a bubble busted. Ushers, kindly remove that little old lady with the bean shooter.
Snaz, you're wonderful. Everything happens to Durante. Say, is it true that the earthquakes last week did some damage to your house?
I'll say they did. Monday night's quake moved the house next door 3 feet into my property. Tuesday night's tremor moved my house 3 feet into their property. Wednesday's quiver caused my neighbor's house and mine to crash. And boy, am I meeting some interesting people.
Well, what do you mean, Schnoz?
Their bathtub is now in my living room. Don't spread this around, but Sidney Greenstreet has a mole on his left shoulder.
But, Jimmy, all this excitement doesn't seem to affect you at all. That's a wonderful coat of tan you've got.
It's not only a coat of tan, Howard. I've got the pants to match. I got it last week while cruising in the Gulf of Mexico on the presidential yacht. Would you like to hear about the trip?
Must I?
This boy must have saved his money. He's not worried about his future. Anyway, Howard, it was the most nautical cruise I ever took. As we sailed along the southern coastline, Harry mounted his piano on the poop deck, faced the Southern Democrats and sang, passed that peace pipe and buried a hatchet. The only trouble is Harry and the South disagree on where to bury it.
Oh, gosh, Jimmy, I'll bet you had a lot of fun with all the congressmen, cabinet members, and senators.
Yes, Howard, they were swell, but suddenly a crisis arose among the members of the Supreme Court. Mr. Truman declared a state of emergency, turned the boat around, and headed back to shore.
Well, what was the crisis, Jimmy?
Harry forgot to bring the mustard for Justice Frankfurter. When the excitement subdued, I found myself floating in the water. I won't say Harry pushed me, but as I sailed over the rail, I heard strains of the Missouri Waltz. I like that little line. However, Harry threw me a line, and as he pulled me back on deck, was I burnt up.
Well, what happened?
The governor of Florida rushed over, fondled my nose, and said, "Congratulations, Mr. Truman, you've just landed the biggest swordfish on record." Boy, was I burnt up. But the Santa must have put a bee in Harry's bonnet because he's been buzzing around ever since, begging me to run for vice president on his ticket. Ah, there goes another buzz from Harry. Hello, Durante speaking.
Washington is calling. Go ahead, Washington.
We'll stroll the lane together. We'll stroll the lane together.
Very pretty, Margaret, but tell your daddy I had a better offer from Stassen.
Jimmy, aren't you being a little hasty? Truman wouldn't make a bad running mate.
I'm not worried, Howard. With my plan for changing the voting system, I could run alone and get elected.
You're going to change the voting system?
Certainly. The Durante plan provides if a woman has one baby, she gets 2 votes. If she has 2 babies, she gets 4 votes. If she has 7 babies, she gets 14 votes.
Yeah, but how does her husband get to vote?
Let him have his own babies. This is a democracy.
Well, Jim, before you go on with your plans, there's somebody here I think you'd better talk to. It's your old friend, the Commissioner of Rivers and Waterways, Mr. Ripple.
Nice to see you, Mr. Ripple.
Well, how do you do?
He must think I'm getting married. He just gave me a shower. But we missed you while you were in San Francisco, Mr. Ripple. What were you doing there?
Fishing, and it's going to help you politically. I caught a shark, and you can send the fins to Stalin.
You want me to send shark fins to Stalin? What makes you think he'd eat that?
Don't you read the paper? Stalin's been snapping at the fins all week.
I imagine he's in the mood. I imagine he's in the mood for some fish after picking on turkey for so long. But before we go any further, I noticed you brought your son Trickle with you again.
Yeah, say hello to Mr. Durante, Trickle.
How do you like that? I'm surrounded by a big splash on one side and a small drip on the other.
Very funny.
Very funny.
You know, Mr. Durante, I take Trickle with me wherever I go.
Yeah, that's because he's Scotch.
He takes you along because he's Scotch?
Yeah, I'm the chaser.
You know something, folks? That Ripple would be a big man in Washington. With his voice, he could make Daft Dewey. Daft Dewey. I'm a great reader of lines. But I don't need him to help me with my campaign. I got the best campaign manager in the business. Let me tell you about him. Umbriaco could be mayor of New York or of Chicago. Umbriaco raises cane from Portland, Maine to San Diego. When you worry, better send for Umbriaco in a hurry. Say he's got lots of time. That's all he spends his time. He never spends a dime. So, when you feel low, better send for my friend Umbriaco. Umbriaco. That Umbriaco, what a guy. You know, he told me I haven't got a thing to worry about from the Republicans. He claims that they haven't taken into consideration the housing problem. Nowadays, you can't get an apartment if you have a dog. How do they expect to move an elephant into the White House? So, when you feel low, better send for my friend Umbriaco.
There's more fun to come from March 3rd, 1948, the Jimmy Durante Show on Classic Radio Theater.
Do you think you can lose fat cells without dieting? Science says the answer is yes. It's not about a fast process, but when you give your body back what it needs, you can lose weight without having to diet. Calitrin is specially formulated to do exactly that and proven for healthy and safe weight loss. Just listen to what people are saying about it.
Hi, this is Lynn. I've been on Calitrin. So far, I've lost 35 3/4 inches, and I've lost 45 pounds.
My name is Judy. I live in Newburgh, Indiana. I have lost 21 pounds on Calitrin. I really like it.
I had exercised and nothing made a difference. So I got the Calitrin and I tried it and was amazed at how well Calitrin really works. And it also took my hot flashes away. So it's been wonderful. I am happy.
Give your body back what it needs with Calitrin. Check it out online at toploss.com or call 833-TOP-LOSS for Calitrin's big sale. Again, that's 833-TOP-LOSS or toploss.com.
Friends, I've been telling you now for more than a year how MyPillow has given me back something I haven't had for a long time, and that's some great sleep. And you can get good sleep, too, with a MyPillow. It keeps its shape, stays cool all night long, comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. And you can toss a MyPillow in your washer, dryer. It's like new again. Try doing that with your pillow. And it is 100% made in the USA. And here's a great deal. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter promo code USA. You'll get 2 MyPillow premium pillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows to take on vacation for half off. Free shipping. Don't forget, a 60-day money-back guarantee. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter promo code USA, or call 1-800-951-8175. 1-800-951-8175. And my USA promo code is good for anything on the MyPillow.com website.
Here's some great news. If you missed the deadline to sign up for health insurance, or more importantly, if you sign up for a plan that you're just not happy with, you still have a choice. It's called MediShare, and MediShare is a Christian healthcare sharing program. It's been around for 25 years. They have more than 400,000 members now around the country. And get this, over the years, MediShare members have shared more than $2 billion of each other's medical bills, so they could help share your needs too. And best of all, you could save a lot of money with MediShare. The typical savings for a family is around $500 a month. Your savings could be more or less, but think about what you could do with that extra money every month. So if you think you're stuck with a high-cost health plan that doesn't have much to offer, think again. You can join MediShare anytime, so call them today and check it out. There's no pressure. They're super easy to talk to. 855-90-PSALM. That's 855-90-PSALM. 855-90-PSALM.
Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station, March 3rd, 1948, The Jimmy Durante Show.
You know, Howard, I haven't quite regained my strength yet.
You haven't, Jimmy?
No. When I passed my canary this morning, he tried to yank me into his cage. And you know something?
What?
He did.
He did.
If I hadn't have screamed, he would have flown to Capistrano with me. But Howard, who are these 3 gentlemen standing here?
Why, Jim, don't you remember? These are the men you sent out to take a survey on your possibilities as vice president.
Well, of course. Boys, let the nation hear the good news.
We've held a poll in all the states to find out how Durante rates. The results are in and they all show the voters are feeling mighty low.
You know, they must be from the Gallup poll. But now, ladies and gentlemen, as a special feature of the Rexall program, we present for the first time on the air the crowing of the Pathé newsreel rooster. You don't sound like a very happy rooster.
Well, just look at me. What have I got to crow about?
Why, it's our own little fighting bantam, Victor Moore. Victor, everybody looks forward to your little visits. If you only had curls, you could be America's sweetheart.
Thank you, Jimmy. And might I say that in the garden of my memory, you are the flower with the sweetest scent. You are not only a talented comedian, but the most accomplished musician on the air.
Victor, you're trying to raise my ego.
No, I'm trying to raise my salary.
I know you're only kidding, Victor, because you know how I feel about you. Why, if I only had one pair of shoes, I'd give one shoe to you. If I had a pair of bookends, I'd give one bookend to you. And if I had the two most beautiful girls in the world...
You'd give me one girl?
Of course not. With some things, you don't like to break up the set. But, Victor, before this election is over, I'll be in a position to do a lot of things for you.
Say, that's right. If you're elected, we'll both be living off the fat of the land and sitting in the lap of Esther Williams.
Victor, don't you mean sitting in the lap of luxury?
You pick your lap, I'll pick mine.
On second thought, the one you picked is better upholstered. But, Victor, what a whirlwind campaign tour I've got lined up. I'm going to get on the back platform of the Super Chief. Don't laugh, folks. That's the way it's written. I'm going to get on the back platform of the Super Chief and make a speech at every stop.
But, Jimmy, that's old-timey campaigning from trains. Why don't you get yourself an airplane?
What an idea. Durante, a flying politician. Victor, you're imbuing me with the spirits of aromatics. Why, I come from a Why, I come from the... Now you got me all mixed up. That Victor is getting to read worse than me. We make a good pair, Victor. Why, I come from a flying family, Victor. My grandfather was the first man to jump out of a plane without a parachute.
Jimmy, nobody can do that.
They can, once.
Well, your grandfather should have known my grandmother. Granny was the first woman to fly.
Say, that's quite an honor.
Well, it wasn't exactly her idea. She backed into a hot stove, and Mother Nature took it from there.
Well, Victor, your granny wasn't the only high flyer. Here's something I can really get up in the air about. It's Peggy Lee.
In person.
Peggy, you dropped in at a precarious moment. I'm going to conduct my political campaign flying my own airplane.
Well, good for you, Jimmy. You know, I got a boyfriend who's the head instructor down at the flying school. And, hey, are those pilots tricky?
What do you mean?
Well, they all start out kissing your hand and then try for altitude.
That's my girl who said that. And if I'd have known she wasn't going to get a laugh, I'd have taken that line.
Well, Victor, you're being awfully quiet. Are you going to do a little flying with Jimmy?
Oh, me? I get dizzy just licking an airmail stamp.
Now, Victor, we're in this thing together. Peggy, we're going over to your friend, the flying instructor. What an exciting day this is, Victor. Here we are at the Vulture School of Flying. We can't turn back now, remember? In the words of Thomas Edison, morning becomes electric.
Yes, I remember. Let's go in and register.
Good day, sir. We want to learn how to fly. My name is Jimmy Durante.
And who's that with you?
Victor Moore.
You'll never get it off the ground.
Now, wait a minute. You're talking to a prospective student.
Well, isn't that whoopsie-dandy? And I'm pleased to see you've already got a parachute on.
That's no parachute. With me, that's standard equipment.
You'll have to excuse him, mister. He's built lower to the ground than the new Hudson.
Well, if you want to enroll in the Felcher Flying School, we'll have to fill out this application. I'll start with you. Name?
James Durante.
Eyes?
Robin egg blue.
Skin?
Dimples.
Born?
Hatched. I was an incubator baby.
If his nose had a hatch, he'd have been twins.
Victor.
Okay, boys. Now go into the next building for your physical examination.
Victor, I can hardly wait to start my career as a flying politician. Why, I'll investigate conditions in Norway. I'll investigate conditions in Sweden. And then I'll investigate conditions in China.
Aren't you going to investigate conditions in Russia?
I ain't sticking my nose into Russia. If they see anything that big, they'll take over, and the first thing you know, my schnoz will become a suburb of Stalingrad.
Well, here's the doctor's office. Let's go in.
I wonder what kind of an examiner we'll get.
Relax, boys. It's hot breath Houlihan.
Stand back, you're steaming a crease out of my trousers.
Gee, if I'd have known we were coming to a lady doctor, I'd have warmed my chest.
Stop the chatter, fearless Fosdick, and take off your shirt.
Oh, no, I really don't think I should.
Come on, put your hands down. I've seen an Adam's apple before.
Well, don't you start with me, Miss Houlihan.
Okay, muscles. We'll start with your eyes. Wait a minute, something's wrong. You've got a film on your eyes.
I know I got a film on my eyes, and I enjoy it.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, it's the uncut version of The Outlaw. That Walter Houston does something to me.
Well, if you guys want to fly, the next step is to X-ray you.
Oh, I've been X-rayed lots of times. You know something?
What?
I'm just as pretty on the inside as I am on the outside.
That's what the girls love about him. He's reversible.
Well, you two look okay to me, so I'll pass you. Good luck, flute snoot. And goodbye, lover lips.
It gets around.
Victor, this is no time to dilly-dally. Let's get to the skywriting class.
Now, men, you've got to remember that skywriting is not child's play. Quite often, I think back to the sad lot of one of our graduates, Smedley.
What happened to Smedley?
One day, he took off as usual to spell out Pepsi-Cola. He finished the Pepsi, and he finished the Co, and then it happened.
You mean?
Yes. He was shot down by Honest John.
They got him right between his PepsiCo and his laugh. If you don't mind, I think I'll resign right now.
Yeah, me too.
Don't be silly, men. You'll love it. Up at 30,000 feet, zooming and dipping, looping the loop with white-hot smoke shooting from the tail of your plane.
Couldn't I get the same effect with a tall bicycle and a cigar?
All you need, Durante, is a little confidence. Now, Cadet Moore, go out in the field. We have 2 instructors ready to take you up.
Oh, goody. You get into your plane, Jimmy, and I'll get into mine. I'll see you when I come down. Off I go into the wild blue yonder.
Hey, Jimmy, you all set for your first flight?
Yeah, Peggy, but before I get into your boyfriend's plane, tell me, is he a safe instructor?
Well, he ought to be. I met him when he was a pilot on one of those United airliners.
Fast mail?
He was, but I slowed him down. Peggy, you delectable dish, you.
I really love women, especially if they're females.
There's my boyfriend's plane over there. I think he's sitting in the front seat. Happy landing, Jimmy.
Merci, Peggy, and thanks. They will give me French lines there. Merci bien, Peggy, and thanks, too. Let's see, this must be the plane. The instructor's sitting in the front seat ready to go. I'll just step up here in the wing and get in the seat behind him. Okay, buddy, I'm all set. Let's take off. This is wonderful, soaring up here near Mars and Jupiter. Say, buddy, that was some takeoff. You must be the best instructor here.
It gets around.
March 3rd, 1948, The Jimmy Durante Show. I'm Wyatt Cox, and thanks for tuning in to Classic Radio Theater right here on your favorite radio station in the USA Radio Network.
Here's some great news. If you missed the deadline to sign up for health insurance, or more importantly, if you sign up for a plan that you're just not happy with, you still have a choice. It's called MediShare, and MediShare is a Christian healthcare sharing program. It's been around for 25 years. They have more than 400,000 members now around the country. And get this, over the years, MediShare members have shared more than $2 billion of each other's medical bills, so they could help share your needs too. And best of all, you could save a lot of money with MediShare. The typical savings for a family is around $500 a month. Your savings could be more or less, but think about what you could do with that extra money every month. So if you think you're stuck with a high-cost health plan that doesn't have much to offer, think again. You can join MediShare anytime, so call them today and check it out. There's no pressure. They're super easy to talk to. 855-90-SALM. That's 855-90-PSALM. 855-90-SALM.
You know, it's been more than a year that I've been telling you here on Classic Radio Theater about My Pillow and how much better I feel and how I could never sleep overnight in a bed. I would always get up and I would always use this, I got to go do this, I got to do that. And the bottom line was I wasn't comfortable. And one of the things that has helped make me comfortable has been My Pillow. Now, you know, I get up now maybe once a night, maybe, and that's because I do have to, you know, because I'm an old man. But here's something that you should try. Go to MyPillow.com and get you a MyPillow 4-pack. You get to use promo code USA. You'll get 2 My Premium pillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows for half off, plus free shipping. And remember, you get a 60-day money-back guarantee. You try it, you don't like it, send it back. And a 10-year warranty. Now, I don't know of any pillows that, you know, after 10 years are even worth keeping, but you can get that with a MyPillow. And that's, you know, put it in your washer dryer, comes out, fluff it up, it's just as good as new. I've done it a bunch of times. Try doing that with your current pillow. You end up with a dryer and washer full of feathers. And we want to make American jobs. Here you go, made in the USA. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter my promo code, which is USA. You'll get 2 MyPillow Premium pillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows, half price, plus free shipping. And don't forget, they've got a 60-day money-back guarantee. What have you got to lose? Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter promo code USA, or call 1-800-951-8175. That's 1-800-951-8175 and use promo code USA. Oh, and don't forget, that promo code is good for just about anything on the MyPillow.com website, so shop around. You'd be surprised the things that you'll find when you go to MyPillow.com and use my promo code USA.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
Thanks for tuning in to Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station. Now the conclusion of the Jimmy Durante Show, March 3rd, 1948, with Victor Moore.
Where have I heard that voice before? Tell me, do you live in Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
Roxbury Drive near Sunset?
That's right.
Are you a short, heavy-set man?
Yeah, I'm kind of dumpy.
What's your name?
My name is Victor Moore.
Pilot to navigator? Help!
So don't tell me that's you back there, Jimmy.
It ain't Howard Hughes. I wish it was. Victor, what a dilemma. You don't know how to fly, and I don't know how to fly.
Yeah, what a spot for a third party.
Victor, this calls for a steady hand. Give me the controls, and I'll make a pancake landing.
A pancake landing?
That's right. Here goes. Well, don't just sit there. Pass the syrup.
Well, Jimmy, we're failures. There goes our chance to be skywriters.
Vic, that ain't the half of it. I just realized I could never be a skywriter anyway.
No, why not?
Let me tell you about it. I'm not a guy who claims to do a million things. I know my limit. No one's kidding me. But way up in an airplane right and high in the sky is someplace I know I can never be. I'd make a wonderful skywriter if I only knew how to spell. 5,000 feet above the earth, higher than a bird. Can I go through the dictionary looking up a word? Some guys in the sky can write a whole sentence. They even draw pictures as well. But when I see them writing words, I feel very sad. It's hard enough for me with just a pencil and pad. I'd make a wonderful skywriter if I only knew how to spell. Well, Victor, after our experience, do you still think you want to learn how to fly?
No, I'm through. Just wearing high-button shoes gives me a nosebleed.
Yeah, besides all that, skywriting is a very tricky business. I know one skywriter who took off one day, and when he started writing, he discovered someone who put ketchup in his exhaust pipe.
Ketchup in his exhaust pipe? What happened?
Glendale is now a tomato surprise. Yes, I'd make a wonderful skywriter if I only knew how to spell. Yes, sir, if I only knew how to spell.
Good health to all from Rexall. We hope you're feeling fine. So always call for Rexall where you see the Rexall sign.
Remember, 25% of America buys its drug needs in Rexall drugstores. Rexall is that large and respected family of more than 2,000 different drug products. You can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall. Available in Rexall drugstores everywhere.
Touche, Howard, and I'd like to add, I do my shopping at a Rexall store, buying Rexall drugs, and furthermore, Umbrialgo, he prefers them too. We buy Rexall, that's all. How do you do? Now, when you're far away, let me hear that high note, maestro.
A delectable note, Mr. Durante.
A note of anticipation, Mr. Moore. Now, Victor, that you're taking a vacation next week, who do you suppose will be our guest star? None other than that cinema glamour boy, Van Johnson.
Oh. Say, he's the one that's prettier than me, huh?
I doubt it, Victor, but I'm indebted to Van. He's responsible for me being known as Jimmy the Well-Dressed Man. Since I've known him, I wear suits by Hart, Schaffer, and Marx, shoes by Sears and Roebuck, and shirts by Van Johnson.
Jimmy, you mean shirts by Van Heusen?
No, Van Johnson. When they get too tight for his neck, they're mine.
Well, that's all for tonight, folks. From Victor Moore, Peggy Lee, Candy Candido, Roy Bargy, the Crew Chiefs Quartet, yours truly, Howard Petrie, and Jimmy Durante in person. Want to say good night, Jim?
Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
This program is produced and directed by Phil Cohen.
And like all live radio, yeah, the clock got him. The Jimmy Durante Show, March 3rd, 1948 on Classic Radio Theater.
This is a national health alert from the Healthcare Hotline. Are you on Medicare and or have private insurance and suffer from back pain? MD Topical has a solution for you. Today, you can qualify to receive a pain-relieving treatment, such as a comfortable back brace or a customized pain treatment at little or no cost. Call MD Topical toll-free now, 877-875-5909. It just takes a couple of minutes to qualify for these amazing treatments that have helped thousands of people with severe pain. Your personalized pain treatment will be delivered directly to your door. Call MD Topical toll-free, 877-875-5909, or go to mdtopical.com and get started on your road to a pain-free life. Call MD Topical toll-free, 877-875-5909, or go to mdtopical.com.
Friends, I've been telling you now for more than a year how MyPillow has given me back something I haven't had for a long time, and that's some great sleep. And you can get good sleep, too, with a MyPillow. It keeps its shape, stays cool all night long, comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. And you can toss a MyPillow in your washer, dryer. It's like new again. Try doing that with your pillow. And it is 100% made in the USA. And here's a great deal. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter promo code USA. You'll get 2 MyPillow premium pillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows to take on vacation for half off. Free shipping. Don't forget, a 60-day money-back guarantee. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, enter promo code USA, or call 1-800-951-8175. 1-800-951-8175. And my USA promo code is good for anything on the MyPillow.com website.
Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies in a capsule.
When I found out I had diabetes a while back, I thought, hey, this isn't going to get better unless I really make a fundamental change. And along with that, I got on board with Balance of Nature. So I'm going to do a lot of things right, but I think I can't tell you how good it feels to have some of the issues that I was dealing with completely gone.
Every winter, I usually get a really bad laryngitis, cold. I didn't get it this past year. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I didn't get it this year at all.
Use discount code USA for 35% off your first preferred set of fruits and veggies with free shipping. This offer is going to end between now and February, so act fast. Call 800-246-8751 or go online to balanceofnature.com and use discount code USA.
It's been a while since we visited that little house halfway up the next block. Let's check in with Vic and Sade as we go back to March 3rd, 1938.
And now get ready to smile again with radio's home folks, Vic and Sade. Sir, it's late afternoon as we enter the small house halfway up in the next block now. And here in the kitchen, we find Mr. Victor Gook and his son, Mr. Rush Gook. Mr. Victor Gook has drawn the kitchen table over by the sink where the light's the best, and he's doing a spot of office work at home. And Mr. Rush Gook, who just this moment arrived from school, removes his cap and overcoat. Listen.
About through there, Gav?
I am through with the actual labor. All I have to do now is copy some figures neatly on a sheet of paper.
It's all right if I talk then, huh?
You go ahead.
Mom's not upstairs?
Mom's next door chewing the fat with Ma Donahue. What's on your mind?
I've been doing considerable thinking about the party we're going to have a week from Saturday.
Reach me my eraser. I dropped it on the floor.
That party was taken right out of my hands, you know.
So I understand.
Here.
Thanks.
Mom started out by making me official host. The party was to be in honor of Nicer Scott, and I was going to be in charge of all arrangements. But she figured too many people would have to be invited, so she decided to leave out the kids. And took over the arrangements herself.
You see the good sense of that, don't you? We can't get the population of the United States in this modest dwelling.
No, just the same.
What exactly is your beef?
If I could be reinstated as official host, I'd put on a party you'd hear about.
You have my sympathy, crab meat, but I don't see what I can do about the matter.
Well, I was thinking maybe you could persuade Mom.
To reinstate you as official host?
Yeah.
It's hardly in my department.
You'll be present at the party a week from next Saturday. You'll want to have a bang-up time, won't you?
Sure.
The plans I got worked out would guarantee you a bang-up time.
That's so?
You'd have so much enjoyment you'd never forget it.
Tell Papa.
All afternoon I've been running stuff through my head.
You went to school this afternoon, didn't you?
Yeah, but I never paid much attention in class. My mind was busy on sensational arrangements for this party. I got stunts worked out people will talk about for the next 50 years.
Sounds like you plan a social function of a rather ambitious nature.
I do.
Reach me my eraser again, will you? I seem to be all butterfingers today.
You know what the party will be like if Mom gives it, don't you?
No, what?
It'll be... Here's your eraser.
Thanks.
dull.
The party'll be dull under your mother's management?
Well, maybe dull is a harsh word.
Maybe it is.
Maybe ordinary is better. The people will come here. They'll hang their hat and coat in the hall. They'll all go in the living room and sit down. They'll talk back and forth. After a while, Mom will whip out ice cream and cake. They'll talk a while longer. Pretty soon they say goodnight and go home. Party's all over.
That setup don't appeal to you, huh?
No, it's like everybody else's party. There's nothing different about it.
Let's hear some of your ideas.
Can I expect cooperation from you if I confide in you?
Cooperation?
Will you try to persuade Mom I ought to be reinstated as official host?
Well, frankly, Margaret, I don't think I could throw much weight. Your mother's decisions on matters like this are generally pretty cut and dried.
Well, you could try. You could come whooping in all excited and slap her on the back and say, "By golly, Sade, that Rush sure has rung the bell. He's got stunts lined up for this party a week from Saturday that'll make you jump over the People's Bank building." The basketball cheerleader, Nate Crabtree, wrote a sentence on the blackboard at a pep meeting we had last week. Sentence was, "Enthusiasm is contagious."
Enthusiasm is contagious?
Enthusiasm is contagious. And that's supposed to be true. Look, pretty soon Mom will be home. Suppose when she opens the door, you jump out of your chair like a skyrocket and say, "By gosh, kiddo, that doggone Rush has got stunts doctored up for this party a week from Saturday that'll make you swallow your shoes." Enthusiasm is contagious. Work it right and you'll have Mom reinstating me as official host in 40 seconds.
Well, what are some of these stunts of yours?
Got them right here in my pocket, wrote down on a piece of paper.
In the past, Melon Seed, I've noticed you're apt to show a tendency to lean towards impractical extremes. I approve of the happy fires of youth and all that, but I've reached a conservative age.
Listen to these.
Okay.
2 physicians and 3 trained nurses in constant attendance.
How's that?
If I'm reinstated as official host of the party, I'm going to have a platform in the front hallway. On this platform will be 5 chairs. In the chairs will be seated 2 doctors and 3 nurses, all dressed in white.
What's the idea?
Suppose somebody gets sick at the party.
Why should anybody get sick?
Well, some might eat too much ice cream. Others might get exhausted laughing at the jolly jokes. You can't ever tell. People are human beings and liable to get sick any minute of the day or night. Anyway, it gives class to a party. Innocent bystanders downtown will be saying, "Hey, Walter, hear about the big social function they had on Virginia Avenue. 2 doctors and 3 nurses was hired to keep eye on the guests." There'll be a piece in the newspaper. One of the most stylish events of the whole pleasure-crazed social season was given last night by Mr. Rush Cook of Virginia Avenue. Among those present was... and so forth and so on.
Got any more fancy features?
Got plenty. For one thing, I'm going to call the fire department.
You don't contemplate livening up the party by setting the house on fire?
Oh, no.
I was somewhat apprehensive. I love to see people have fun at my home, but I draw the line.
Here's the angle. Along about 9:30 in the evening, party's kind of sagged. Appreciate the angle I'm attempting to put across? Different guests start yawning, and the official host begins to get desperate. He wonders, what the heck had I better do to put some pep in things? Well, I got that problem solved. I'm going to telephone the fire department.
False alarm?
Sure. Everybody enjoys watching fire wagons. And these fire wagons will stop right in front of our house. Great sport for everybody.
I have a discouraging note.
Yeah?
There's a severe penalty for turning in false alarms.
Is there?
10 years in jail or something. You can see for yourself that while the fire engines are coming here on a false alarm, a real fire might break out somewhere and make it disagreeable all around.
Yeah. Well, guess I better cross that one off my list.
Might be the best thing. What's your next stunt?
There'll be a policeman in uniform at the party. He'll walk around among the people all during the evening and sort of keep an eye on things.
You're afraid our guests will steal the spoon?
No.
What are you afraid they'll steal?
Nothing. The policeman will just be an ornament. He'll add tone to the party. Keep order and see that nobody makes a disturbance.
Very fashionable.
Ain't it, though?
I imagine the people we invite to the party will be greatly flattered.
Sure.
course, I hope your policeman don't find it necessary to hit any of our friends over the head with his billy club.
Oh, he won't do anything like that. He'll just mingle with the crowd. Of course, if groups start ganging up in doorways and stuff, he'll come along and holler, break it up, in a friendly sort of way. That ought to get printed in the newspaper, too. Among the stylish features at Mr. Rushcook's big social event Saturday night was the presence of a police officer who prevented riots and various other crimes. Hot stuff?
Yeah. Tell me more of your plans.
All right. Here's the big super special stunt. Everybody's going to get tattooed with my compliments.
Tattoo?
Yeah. There's a tattoo fella that's just started up business down on West Evans Street. I'm going to hire him to come out here the night of the party and tattoo all the various guests.
You're going to tattoo pictures on them?
No, words. In memory of the finest social event I ever attended. Mr. Rushcook's party, March 12th, 1938. How you like that?
It's certainly different.
Another idea of mine is to have 35...
I believe that's all I got time for now, Harriet.
Going someplace?
Yeah, got these figures all copied. Think I'll stroll down to the office with him.
Well, will you work on mine?
Sure.
Persuade her I ought to be reinstated as official host at the party?
Okay.
You can see for yourself, I'll really put on a social function if I get the chance.
No doubt about it. What you gonna do now?
Telephone Rooster Davis. He'll be greatly interested in my various stunts. 4678J, please. Correct. I can trust you, can't I?
How you mean?
Not to be telling my plans around town.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna bind Rooster to secrecy.
I won't breathe it to a soul. Well, if your mother gets home before I do, tell her I've gone.
Okay.
So long.
So long. Hello, Rooster?
March 3rd, 1938, Vic and the Sade on Classic Radio Theater.
Next, Mary Backstage, Noble Wife, the story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway. In the midst of rehearsals for the opening of Westchester Furioso in Meredith, New Hampshire, Harry, Pop, and Calvin, along with Greg Marlowe, discovered that Mary seemed to be missing. Now, as rehearsals come to a halt, we see our friends on the stage at the town hall, and we hear Greg say,
All right, I guess that should do it for today. I think we can all go back to the hotel. I think I'll take a run downtown and report to the police that these spooks here are interrupting our rehearsal at the theater, and also report that Mary's missing.
Well, I thought maybe I'd grab a cab and drive around town. Maybe I'd spot her someplace.
Well, I'll go along with you, Harry.
Well, I will, too. I don't want to go back to the hotel.
No, I don't.
I'm full of the old vim and vigor.
Well, its town isn't too big. We should be able to...
Yeah.
What a beautiful day.
Don't see any cabs, do you?
Well, you have to wait a while.
Hey, cab, you.
He sees us. Okay, Greg, you're going back to the police department.
I'll see you later.
All right.
So long, guys. Okay, cabby.
Let's get in.
Why not? Let's open the door here and get into this cab. There we are.
Huh?
Where to?
Why, we just want to cruise around town, ma'am, and we're looking for my wife.
Oh.
What?
Look at the cab driver.
I didn't get a look at his face when we got in.
Where to, boys?
Well, we just want to drive around town for a bit, Gabby, so we can have a chance to find my wife, maybe, if she's walking around somewhere.
Well, that could be pretty expensive if you just want me to ride around town with you.
Hey, Harry.
That old meter will run up like nobody's business.
What is it, Bob?
You notice anything familiar about that boy?
Tell you what I'll do. I'll take you run out.
No, I don't believe so.
I'll go out this way. Then I'll cut back by the river road.
All right.
And then we'll go over across the railroad tracks into the factory area. And
hey, Harry. What?
Keep your eyes peeled for whoever you're looking for.
Heard that voice somewhere before?
Well,
no, as I said, I can't place it, Pop. How about you, Calvin?
Well, from here it looks like Mary, but that's silly, right?
Like Mary?
Yeah.
Driving a taxi cab?
Driver, you a native of Meredith here? No, I don't know where I all came from. I just been driving a cab for a few days.
Sure sounds like Mary's voice. Well, now...
There you are.
You mean we've seen the whole town?
Well, that's pretty much it, I guess, huh?
I didn't even see the dump area.
This isn't exactly L.A., you know.
Well, no, but there's more than one street.
So long, sport. See you in town.
I swear, that's a familiar voice.
You know what? She didn't even ask for money.
You're right.
How are you going to die?
Oh, what a friendly town this is. And so the search will go on for Mary, although Calvin seems to feel that the cab driver was indeed Mary backstage. Be sure and join us tomorrow when we'll hear Greg say,
"Oh, that must be a lot of hogwash."
That's tomorrow in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage Noble Wife. Word Carr speaking.
Little bit of Bob and Ray on Classic Radio Theater. You can find us at our webpage, which is classicradio.stream, where you can stream Classic Radio Theater podcasts on demand. And you can also learn more about Classic Radio Theater collecting. You can contact me directly, and you can also find out some of the things I do away from this microphone. Or if you want to email me, classicradiotheater@gmail.com. Our podcasts are available anywhere fine podcasts are served. iTunes, Spreaker, the iHeartRadio app. Just search for USA Classic Radio Theater. And I'm Wyatt Cox. Thank you for tuning in. Thank this station. Support the advertisers. Tell a friend. The great radio shows are back. Classic Radio Theater here on your favorite station and the USA Radio Network.
Honey, why are you putting $2 into all these sandwich bags?
Meal prep.
I don't think that's how it works.
Sure it is, because all my favorites at McDonald's are just $2. For breakfast, I'm getting sausage McGriddles, lunch, 6-piece chicken McNuggets. Or maybe a triple cheeseburger, not sure, but whatever I choose, I'll be prepared.
Uh-huh.
Get sausage McGriddles, 6-piece chicken McNuggets, and for a limited time, the triple cheeseburger for just $2 each on McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
There are 171,476 words in the English language, but QT's new Bigger Biscuits are so buttery, so flaky, we had to create a new word to describe them. Biscuitier. Definition: even more biscuity. Used in a sentence, QT's new Biscuitier biscuits are 56% flakier, butterier, and biscuitier than before. And now that they're just 99 cents when you order through the QT app, hunger doesn't stand a chance. QT, more than a gas station.